It's time for the Titans on your home for Columbus High School athletics. Columbus Sports
He's
Live.
got some room to run around the left side. Jaden Rodriguez, he's going to the house. Jaden Rodriguez. Mooney, corner three on the way, good.
Mooney for three.
Good hit by Simpson. Go out of here. There's a home run. That ties the game. Naps it. Open. Valela's going to take it himself. And he is in for the touchdown. There you go.
It's time for the Titans on your home for Columbus High School athletics. Columbus Sports Live.
Good Thursday evening. Welcome to St. Paul, Kansas. We made the long drive out west to take on the St. Paul Indians tonight. And no, you're not crazy. It is a little bit after 6:15, and we're still 11 minutes away from the tip here. They did two quarters of JV girls, and then 2 quarters of JV boys. So basically played a full basketball game between the two and the warm-up period in between. So and we started at 5 o'clock rather than 4:30, so there you have it. But we are going to get underway here momentarily as we are set for what should hopefully be a good matchup between these two. Like I said, Columbus wanting a much-needed win. I think played a really good half of basketball last week against Riverton, but couldn't finish it out against a ranked Riverton team who in the KBCA polls this week was put on both the girls and the boys side ranked number 9 in Class 3A. So hanging around with them for at least a half with a young team that's still trying to build up is pretty good this year. Like you know, Columbus Sports Live is presented by Optic Communications. Optic's roots run deep, just like their 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest and most reliable internet provider in the region. To learn more about everything Optic has to offer, visit opticcommunications.com. Proudly bringing Columbus Sports Live to Titan fans everywhere. We'll take 2 minutes, come back on the Girard Medical Center pregame show, look at the St. Paul Indian girls as they are rolling with a 10-6 record here in the 2025-2026 season. We're back in 2 minutes. It's Titan basketball.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Girard Medical Center of Cherokee is proud to be serving the Cherokee community for over 20 years. Dr. Dakota Bunch and nurse practitioner Kathy Flora are excited to be a part of your community and are accepting new patients specializing in family medicine, providing personalized attention to every patient. Experience healthcare that focuses on you. Call for an appointment today. Girard Medical Center of Cherokee, where your health comes first.
Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, your partner in health for more than 40 years, is now a certified community behavioral health clinic. A CCBHC clinic provides a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services, including same-day access and 24/7 crisis services. Serving all ages, Spring River Mental Health continues to inspire confidence, respect, and growth for individuals and families in Cherokee County. Learn more at springrivermh.org.
Call service is outstanding in their field.
especially for those that are stuck, well, out standing in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Coles Service, 620-724-4121. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com.
Here we are in the Girard Medical Center pregame show here on Columbus Sports Live. Quality healthcare close to home. Titan fans are just minutes away from the Girard Medical Center Cherokee Clinic. Plus, Girard Medical Center offers a wide range of primary and specialty care just minutes from Columbus. To learn more, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com as we take a look at this St. Paul Lady Indian team doing very well. They are 10-6 on the year, 8-3 in the Three Rivers League, and playing some pretty good basketball this season. When you start off the season with a 70-3 win, you know you're in shape for a decent year.
Yeah.
Got that win over Chautauqua, which I think is a hop, skip, and a jump that way. So
You said Chautauqua?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're still collab schools, but their first loss of the season came on December the 11th to Plaza Heights Christian Academy out of Blue Springs, Missouri. Lost to them 53-43, and then lost in a big fashion to Caney Valley 65-28. So three straight losses. They played Riverton next. That was back in the St. Paul tournament, which Columbus used to be a part of earlier in the year. Lost to them 54-10. So some really big wins and some kind of lopsided losses as well for this St. Paul Indian schedule. They beat Southern Coffee County 55-9, 36-28 win over Crest Colony, and that was really their first game that had an actual comparable score between the two. They lost 50-24 over Jayhawk Lynn, who's doing really well in Class 3A this year. Columbus will be in the same sub-state as them. Lost 45-27 to Northeast, so a period of another 3 straight loss gap, and then they've won quite a few straights, and they've won every game since the 16th of January. So they've been on kind of a win streak. Their latest win coming over Oswego 56-42, so a familiar opponent this season between Columbus and St. Paul. But Titan girls coming off of a tough loss to the Riverton Rams, 63-40, back on Tuesday night, and a game that I thought Columbus played really well in the first half. You know, they let the Thomason girls rattle off 8 straight, and then from then on it seemed like they really played neck and neck with Riverton. Kept up offensively. The defensive pressure was good. They played a tight zone, and it really held Riverton off from 3. And then in the second half, Riverton pulled away late. But I did like their effort. We talked with Coach Youngblood. He felt the same way. So I expect this to be a pretty back-and-forth affair tonight. They, score-wise and some of the familiar opponents they've had, other than the Riverton game, where, of course, St. Paul kind of got blown out of the water, just to put it in a harsh way, I guess. The scores have been kind of similar. So expecting a good matchup from these two tonight. And it definitely should be a good one. We've got under 4 minutes till the tip. We'll come back and get you the starting lineups, the opening tip, and don't really have area matchups tonight. It's Thursday. Don't often play on Thursdays, but here we are in St. Paul, Kansas. So funny. Oh, did you hear that one?
I heard it.
Yeah, that one was bad. My throat's been a little raspy all day. I've been talking too much.
It's okay. We're going to pretend we didn't hear it, though.
Well, unfortunately, that doesn't happen.
Sure. Yeah. No one heard it.
I know.
No one heard it?
That's not how that works. The text will come rolling in anytime now of people saying, nice job on that. Yeah. Anyway, 3 minutes, 15 seconds here until the tip of this one, and we're going to start at 6:30.
And that's okay.
I'm going to blame Troy Harity for not sending me an email on this if he knew about it. And if he didn't know about it, I'm going to blame him for not asking. So there you go. Under 3 till the tip. We're back in 2 minutes.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's
Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
Today we're going to do an experiment to see just how fast Crawlcan's multi-gig internet is. In your email, you'll find 2 links. When I say go, click on the first link to download the 500 gigabyte test file. Go! Okay, now when I say go, click on the second link in your email to upload the file. Go! I guess it really does eclipse all other internet.
Release the Crawcan. Monstrous multi-gig speeds for a low, no-nonsense price.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Matter just as much as the score. Let's make this a night filled with positive energy and true sportsmanship. Please stand for the national anthem.
We got the national anthem, and we are set for
welcomes you to Billy Baker Fieldhouse.
Get a shot of that.
St. Paul, Kansas.
Show off the
Are you ready?
ESPN radio is here tonight. Did you know that?
I did. I saw the cameraman chasing one of his helpers.
Oh, that's funny.
St. Paul, Indiana.
We will get you the starting lineup. Starting tonight will be for St. Paul, number 1, Ava Dent. Number 12, Kendall Veneman. Number 21, Cassie Vitt. Number 24, Brittany Deegan. Rounding out the starting lineup will be Kadra Mathis, number 30.
Number 12,
Wow. Those are your starting five on the floor for the St. Paul Indians, led by Danny Cummings, assisted by Tammy Hennig. They are the home team tonight. In white with maroon letters and numerals for the Titan girls. They will start senior number 3, Caitlin Drager, senior number 13, Trinity Green. Gosh, my eardrums are hurting. I'll just wait.
I didn't realize we were at a WWE match.
That's what it feels like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We gotta get for the boys game. We gotta get them like 3 minutes ahead. We gotta make a note of that. All right, now starting for the Titan girls will be senior number 3, Caitlin Drager. Senior number 13, Trinity Green. Junior number 14, Bentley Townsend. Junior number 15, Natalie Wary. Rounding out the starting five will be sophomore number 21, Americus Woodcock. Titans on the floor in red, white letters and numerals, coached by Casey Youngblood, assisted by Tracy Parsons. Those starting lineups brought to you by American Bank, serving the area for more than a century. American Bank offers personal and business accounts, online and mobile banking, and drive-up service across 3 local branches. Plus, American Bank offers a wide variety of consumer, commercial, and agricultural loan products. Banking has never been easier at American Bank. And this opening tip brought to you by B&B Excavating. The numbers don't lie, dirt is heavy, so trust the guys at B&B Excavating to move what needs moving. Specializing in septic systems, water line install and repair, driveways, rock hauling and leveling. B&B Excavating, call 620-724-2735. So we are set for the opening tip. It will be Veneman and I believe Green at midcourt, and it's won by St. Paul, and the Indians will get the first possession of the night. Dent gives it up, and they get it inside to Veneman. Her shot no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled out by Vitt. Or that's Vitt controls it at 18. That was Deegan on the rebound. Mathis had it, then lost it. It's loose on the deck. A tie up on the floor. And the possession arrow will favor the Titan girls. So 30 seconds in, Lady Titans will have their first offensive look of the night. Townsend across the timeline. Now gives it over to Wary on the baseline. Cut off. And back it out from the outside. Now over to Drager. Over to Woodcock. Thought about it from 3. We'll take it to the top. Now back it out for Green. Green to Townsend. Townsend bounce pass. Out. 3 on the way from Trinity Green. No good. Rebound controlled out by Deegan. A lone senior on this St. Paul team that's got 1 senior, a couple juniors, and then a lot of freshmen. Hook shot no good on the way from Mathis, and the rebound controlled out by Green. Get it over to Woodcock. Americus on the outside. Now tries the baseline. Cut off, backs it out for Townsend. Now to Green. To Drager in the corner. Inside, long 3 on the way from Americus. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound out to Deegan. Deegan lost it off her dribble. It's taken up by Veneman, who saves it on the floor of the freshman. Layup miss, still no score. That one, and a whistle and a foul. It's going to stay right, no, they're just going to say it was out of bounds. It's going to stay right here with St. Paul. So Deegan will inbound at baseline right underneath her own basket. That one tipped on the inbound, a lot of contact. Nice tip from Americus and creates the turnover. Townsend on the run out. Her shot is good.
Number 14, Bentley Townsend.
Bentley Townsend. First bucket of the night for either team. We're 2 minutes into this game, and the score is 2-0 Titans. Dent will walk it across the timeline on the left wing. Woodcock face guarding her. Tried to get it out to Vitt. Deegan controls it. Deegan runner in the lane. No good. Gets her own putback. The follow rolls out. And the rebound controlled out to Trinity Green. Good way to box out and control the board. 5:30 left to play first quarter. Titan basketball. They get it inside for Townsend. Townsend lost it between her legs. It's taken away by Deegan. Deegan pumps the brakes. That one tipped by Woodcock, and it's controlled out by Green. There's another turnover. So far, it feels like Columbus in the driver's seat. Gonna keep up the pressure, get it over for Green. Green loads up, guarded 3, swish. Trinity's first points of the night is a 5-0 Titan start. And Dent will walk it across the timeline. Under 5 to play here in the first quarter. Gets it to Veneman, now out to Deegan. Back inside to Veneman. 3 partially blocked by Deegan. It's controlled out by Veneman. Really loose possession here for St. Paul. Mathis has it down to Dent. Now down low to Vitt. Back it out for Deegan in a double dribble, and they'll turn it back over to the Titans. I think Coach Reese is going to check in here just shortly, sitting on the Titan bench. He's not dressed out to play, though. Nobody would want to see that. 4:20 left to go here, first quarter.
I'm sure he'd rather stick to coaching.
He's probably has his fair share of basketball days, and we'll have a tie-up on that play. Alternating possession should give it to St. Paul, and it does. Tie-up between Deegan and Wary, and Deegan will inbound it on her own bench. Dent will signal the play. Left wing for Deegan. Try to get it down to Dent. Now back to Deegan at the top for Mathis. Mathis drives in. Runner is no good. She stepped on the end line. It'll go back to Columbus. Townsend will walk across the timeline. Bounce pass up top on the right wing for Woodcock. Gets it inside at the elbow for Drager. Her shot no good. Rebound controlled out by Mathis. Denton walks it in the front court, and a whistle and a foul on Woodcock. That's her first personal. First team foul.
That's her first. Team first.
And Deegan will inbound at baseline right again. Bounce pass down low. It's poked out of bounds. That'll stay right here. Get it inbounded for Dent. Loads up. 3 blocked from Woodcock. It'll stay right here. Here in the near corner, it'll be inbounded by Deegan. Get it in for Dent again. Woodcock with another near steal. Long 2 is good. From Ava Dent, the first offense for St. Paul tonight. Titans still lead it by 3. Where he gets it to Drager. Drager in the far corner, and that one read by Dent. She's got a easy shot attempt on the fast break. Missed the open layup. Rebound controlled to Townsend. Wasn't really open. Woodcock was there to meet her, but had plenty of time on that, and we get a whistle and a foul on Cassie Vitt. First team foul for the Indians, and Hallie Gray will check in for Caitlin Drager. Green inbound at baseline left. Bounce pass in for Townsend. Catch and shoot 3. Good. Townsend with 5 points. The lead is 6 for the Titan girls. Mathis at 18, hands off for Dent. Dent backs it out for Veneman. Now they get it out for Deegan. Deegan, runner in the lane, shot too strong off the back iron, out of bounds off of St. Paul to the Titan girls.
Checking in for the Indians, number 3,
Katie Paisley, another freshman, checks in for the Indians. Get it inbounded. Gray catches it at half court, crosses the timeline. 2:18 left to play first quarter. Green catches it, takes it inside at the low post. Shot no good. I want to say shot no missed.
Shot no missed.
You can tell I'm tired. 5 Hour Energy should be one of these sponsors to this broadcast. Now when tipped out of bounds, it'll stay right here.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, I don't think they're interested, man. But you know what? It's worth a shot. We'll try over the summer. Dent will back it out, dribble it between the circles. Under 2 to play here in the first. Dent at the top almost tried to load up for a 3. That one tipped in the passing lane by Townsend. It's loose on the deck. Mathis picks it up. Will take it on the baseline. Double teamed and stepped on the end line out of bounds to the Titan girls. So 99 seconds to play. And that one out of bounds off of Natalie Wary. Nice inbound defense from St. Paul that time, and it'll be turned back over.
Checking in for the Lady Titans, number 3.
Gregor back in. Checks in for Natalie. 97 seconds to play. We get it in for Dent. Dent between the circles, passes it out for Paisley. Runner in the lane, just kind of stripped out as Deegan fell down. It's controlled at half court, and Woodcock's going to pick up a second foul. That's a hustle foul. Second on America's, second team foul.
Team second.
And we got to have a, there we go. Deegan will inbound it right in front of Coach Youngblood. Get it in for Veneman. Veneman lost it on the way up. It's loose on the deck, and we're going to have a travel on Veneman. This one will turn it back over to the Titans. Get that one inbounded for Woodcock at half court, and Woodcock's fouled by Mathis. It's her first personal.
Foul on St. Paul, number 30, Mathis.
Second team foul. And Green will inbound it here on the Indian bench. Gray between the circles. Gray's runner no good. Rebound controlled to Veneman. And Dent will take it across the timeline under a minute to play. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. That one out of bounds off of St. Paul, and it'll go back to the Titan girls. .45 seconds. Townsend across the timeline, double team. She's picked up about three-quarter court. Drager inside at the elbow for Trinity Green. Shot off the back iron too strong. Rebound controlled down to Dent. Then up the floor to Paisley. Paisley now tried to feed it inside to Mathis. It's tipped and stolen away by Townsend. Townsend's got to get the length of the floor with it. It's tipped and stolen by Mathis again. Mathis up to Paisley. Paisley's shot no good, and they're going to whistle on a foul. Having trouble in the backcourt is both teams. Green's first personal, third team foul, and Paisley at the line shooting 2. First one on the way for the freshman is good. Good looking free throw. 8-3 the score. Second one on the way, short off the front of the rim. Nice rebound out by DeVeneman. Short corner jumper from Mathis, no good. And Titans will have it back with 4 seconds. Hallie shoots it up with 1. It goes out of bounds. But that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. Titans lead at 8-3 over St. Paul. We are back in 1 minute. This is Titan basketball.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Girard Medical Center of Cherokee is proud to be serving the Cherokee community for over 20 years. Dr. Dakota Bunch and nurse practitioner Kathy Flora are excited to be a part of your community and are accepting new patients specializing in family medicine, providing personalized attention to every patient. Experience healthcare that focuses on you. Call for an appointment today. Girard Medical Center of Cherokee, where your health comes first.
Welcome back, 8-3. Titans lead it by 5 here at the end of 1. Start the second quarter of action. Natalie Wary will check back in. Start the second quarter. It'll be Titan basketball. Get it across the timeline. Now here's a 3 on the way from Trinity Green. This one no good. Rebound controlled out to Wary underneath the basket. Backs it out. Now Wary has it again. Over to Woodcock. Now to Townsend. Townsend on the baseline. Her shot no good, and they got a whistle and a foul. It'll be a block. Most likely on Ava Dent. We'll see what the foul is. Yep. That's her first personal. First team foul of the quarter. That'll send Townsend in the line shooting 2. First one for Townsend short, off the front of the rim. Townsend with 5 of the 8 Titan points here in this first half. Second one on the way for Townsend is good. Split the pair at the line. 9-3 Titans. And St. Paul will get their first look at it of the second quarter. Dent directing traffic, calling the play between the circles. Gives it over for Veneman. Veneman 2 steps inside, backs it out into Paisley in the corner. Now over to Deegan. Over to Mathis. They get it on the baseline for Veneman. Veneman backs it out. Here's an open 3 on the way from Dent. Looks good. This one just rolled off the rim, and they get a whistle and a foul on the floor. That's going to go on Natalie Wary. First personal on Natalie, second team foul. Or no, first. First team foul of the quarter. Get it inbounded for Dent again. She's picked up on the far wing. And nearly stolen away by Woodcock, but landed right in the hands of Dent. Jumper in the lane on the way from Veneman missed, and rebound controlled by Drager. Galen will give it up to Green. Read perfectly by Mathis. Mathis, open jumper missed. St. Paul cannot get the open bunnies to fall right now, and we have a tie-up, and alternating possession will stay right here. Coach Youngblood not happy with that play, and rightfully so. Baseline right inbound. Get it to Veneman, and back it out for Mathis. Long 2 on the way is good. First bucket for her of the night. The lead down to 4 for the Titan girls. Got a couple of long 2s in this game has the Lady Indians. Seems like the closer they are to the basket right now, the more they struggle. Missed a lot of open bunnies. Titans looking for their first field goal here of the second quarter. Just about 2 minutes into it. Long 2 on the way from Trinity, missed. And rebound controlled out to Veneman. Veneman up the floor, poked out of bounds by Natalie Wary. It'll stay right here. Deegan will inbound it on the far side, baseline left. Gets it in for Dent. Now down low to Veneman. Veneman's turnaround jumper no good. Rebound controlled to Green. Don't make any silly passes there up the floor. They're reading the lanes pretty well and had a couple of turnovers 50 feet from the basket. They just made poor passes. And we have an away from the ball foul on Kendall Veneman, her first personal, and the second team foul for the Indians of the quarter. Baseline right inbound coming from Trinity Green. Got to get it in. They get inbounded up top to Woodcock. Catch and shoot 3 for Americus is good. Much needed field goal from Woodcock, her first points of the night, 12-5. The Titans lead is up to 7. And that one thrown away inside the lane, stolen away by Wary. Landed right in Wary's hands, coast to coast, shot blocked. It'll go out of bounds and stay right here.
Checking in for the Indians, number 21, Cassie Ned.
And Green stepped inside and couldn't get it inbound. It'll be a turnover back to the Indians. 12-5, 5:12 left to go here first half. Dent walks it across the floor, gets it over to Vitt. Vitt to Deegan in the far corner. Try to get it for Dent and a whistle and a foul. Foul's on Trinity. No, I thought that was on 13. It is, that's on Trinity Green. Catch and shoot three on the way from Dent. Halfway down and out of bounds off of Columbus. It'll stay right here with St. Paul. They gave it to Green on the scoreboard. He whistled. He put 13 up here on the scores table.
I heard them say 13.
And now they took the foul away, at least on the scoreboard. I'm going to keep it. Didn't will inbound it here in the far baseline right. They get it in for Mathis at the foul stripe. Her jumper too strong. Rebound controlled out to Vitt. They've had several opportunities at it. Townsend picks it up. Controls it out to Woodcock. Woodcock's shot no good, too strong in the lane. It's loose on the deck. There's a tie up on the floor. And the alternating possession will keep it right here. A lot of messy possessions on the floor. Just seems like both teams kind of struggling for the offensive boards tonight. Except on that possession for St. Paul. They had about 3 of them. Get it out for Townsend. There's a long three from Bentley. This one no good. Rebound controlled out to Green. There's a board right there, and it's thrown away. Townsend has it on the floor. Never mind. Americus loads up from the top of the key and hits. Americus back-to-back 3 balls. Got 6 points here in the second quarter. It's a 10-point Titan lead at 15-5. And that one thrown away by St. Paul. Too high of a pass for Deegan. Will be turned back over. And we have a timeout on the floor. Full timeout from Danny Cummings. We'll take it with her. We're back in 60 seconds.
Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, your partner in health for more than 40 years, is now a certified community behavioral health clinic. A CCBHC clinic provides a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services, including same-day access and 24/7 crisis services. Serving all ages, Spring River Mental Health continues to inspire confidence, respect, and growth for individuals and families in Cherokee County. Learn more at springrivermh.org.
Nothing says luxury like a Lincoln. Take advantage of 0% financing for 66 months right now on the all-new Lincoln Navigator. Come see us today at Mike Carpino Family of Ford Lincoln Dealerships, Columbus, Parsons, Pittsburgh.
Welcome back, 15-5. Titans lead here over St. Paul. And there is one area matchup I missed. Girard is at Labette County tonight, and the Trojans with about 6:30 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, because they started 30 minutes earlier than we did. They lead 35-19 over Labette County. There in the first couple of minutes of the second half. Quick 2 on the way from Caitlin Drager is good. Drager's first points of the night. 12-point Titan lead, 17-5. Vitt gets it inside for Mathis, out to Deegan, long 2. This one off the front of the rim. It's controlled out to Paisley. Now down low to Deegan again. The putback no good, and a whistle and a foul down low. Deegan at the line to shoot 2. They got the foul on Drager, her first personal.
That's her first.
Deegan shooting 2 at the line, 3:33 left in the first half. First one good.
Checking in for Indians, number 22, Brinley Burns.
Brinley Burns, a freshman, checking into the ball game for St. Paul. Second one on the way for Deegan, also good. Made them both. Deegan's first points of the night. Lead down to 10. Woodcock races it across the timeline. Falls down, but gets it down low to Drager. Drager's shot too strong. Rebound controlled by Deegan. She's been good on the boards tonight. And they have a foul going the other way on Natalie Wary. That's her second.
Team 4.
Dent will rock it across the timeline. 3:15 left to go here, first half. They get it over to Mathis. Long 2 on the way. This one too strong. Rebound controlled out to Dent. It's loose. Pinballed off of several players. And we'll have a jump ball tie-up. Alternating possession should stay here with the Indians. Hallie Gray checks in for Natalie Wary. Dent one, bound it. Baseline right underneath her own basket. Gets it in, it's tipped out of bounds, it's gonna stay right here. Last touch by Green. Deegan one bounded on the Titan bench, gets it in for Paisley. Now to Dent, over to Mathis. Mathis to Paisley, Paisley inside the lane, had to pick up her own dribble, shot no good, rebound controlled out to Green. If I'm Green, I'm just gonna walk it up the floor here. We'll burn a little clock. Gets it down low for Woodcock. Shot no good, but a whistle and a foul. And Americus will go to the line to shoot a pair. And that's on Burns for first personal. Woodcock got the line shooting 2. 2:48 left to go here in the first half. First one rattles off the rim and no good.
Checking back in for the Indians, number 12, Indole Veneman.
Second one on the way for Woodcock, too strong. Rebound controlled out to Green. Nice offensive board, gets it over for Townsend. Now over to Woodcock again. Marcus thought about it from 3, 2 steps inside, backs it out for Townsend, now to Gray. Hallie on the right wing, trying to penetrate, poked away off the dribble. She thinks she was trying to pass it there, Dent coast to coast, lost it between her legs. It's picked up by Paisley. Now they back it out for Burns. On the run out to Woodcock, her shot no good. Dent between the circles, now over to Deegan. Jumper on the way from Dent missed, and Green controls it. 2 minutes left. Natalie Wary at the scores table, set to check in on next stoppage of play. Gray on the outside, backs it out for Green, now over to Townsend. Townsend to Green. Back to Gray. Gray takes it inside on the baseline. Her shot no good. Kind of 3-on-1 there on the baseline, and Dent takes it up. Now over to Deegan. And Deegan's pass tipped out of bounds with 3-on-1 in the lane, and it'll stay right here with St. Paul. Natalie will check in for Americus.
Checking in for the Indians, number 30, Adria Mathis.
This one inbounded, and it's looked like thrown off a foot. She'll stay right here with St. Paul. Dent inbound it baseline right, or left. Don't know directions. They get it in for Mathis. Mathis turnaround jumper good. Mathis with 4 points here in the second quarter. The lead down to 8. Get it over for Gray. Minute 08 to play here in the first half. Gray and a timeout by Casey Youngblood before the 5-second call. That is a full timeout. We'll take it as well. We're back in 1 minute. I lied, it was a 30-second timeout. When nobody went to the bench to sit, I was like, all right, I messed up. Can't hear through these headphones. This is a loud gym. Now I'm poked out of bounds. It'll stay right here. Green will inbound it there on the far side. Gets it inbounded for Townsend. Now to Wary. Where he takes it on the baseline, lost it out of bounds. It'll go back to St. Paul. St. Paul's trying to make a little run at it, cut the deficit here before halftime. Under a minute to play, 55 seconds left. Now under 50. It out to Paisley on the bounce pass. I would have liked to foul there, a lot of contact either side. Mathis gives it over to Paisley. Bounce pass out to Dent. Tipped out by Ware. He's controlled to Paisley again. Now over to Dent. Under 10 on the shot clock. 3 on the way from Paisley. Too short, missed everything. Green will walk it up. Shot clock off. He can hold for the final shot. Under 20 to play here. Get it out to Gray. Halley working around a couple of defenders. Out to Townsend. Under 10 to play. I wouldn't shoot yet. Get it out to Wary. 3 seconds. I'd start thinking. Green at the buzzer. Had a good look halfway down and out. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Titan girls lead at 17-9 at halftime. We're back after this on the Crossing Construction Halftime Show.
Summer sales event continues here at Mike Carpino Ford with 0% interest, plus a $1,000 rebate on the all-new Ford Escape. Don't forget the Ford F-150 with over 60 of them available. Come see us today at Mike Carpino Family of Ford Dealerships, Columbus, Parsons, Pittsburgh.
Selling equipment can be a hassle, whether you're needing to replace an old tractor or you're finally getting to retire. The time and energy needed to clean, prep, promote, and sell seems daunting. That's why you need Tyler Jackman and Big Iron Auctions. From one piece to the whole farm, Big Iron Auctions can deliver your items to more than 750,000 registered bidders. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 or learn more at BigIronAuctions.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
How is it so fast?
With Crawcan's multi-gig internet, you can experience monstrous speeds for every device in your home or business at the same time for a low, no-nonsense price.
Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
And here we are on the Crossing Construction halftime show here on Columbus Sports Live. Your career awaits with Crossing Construction. You can start with Crossing right out of high school with internship and apprenticeship programs. You can learn more at crossland.com/careers. Here are the first half numbers. Start with the St. Paul Lady Indians. They are led in scoring by Kadra Mathis, with the lone senior on the team with 4 points, followed up by 2 from Ava Dent and Brittany Deegan, and a free throw from Katie Paisley rounds out the scoring for the St. Paul Lady Indians. For the Titan girls, they are led in scoring by Bentley Townsend and Americus Woodcock, both with 6. 3 from Trinity Green and 2 points from Caitlin Drager rounds out the scoring for both teams. And Columbus playing a pretty solid defensive first half. There's been a couple loose possessions where I felt like we could have gotten to some loose balls or done a little better on the offensive boards, but I think they picked up as the game went on. Wonderful. Everybody heard that thud. That better not have broke. Those things are more fragile than what you'd believe. They look like they're pretty well built, but I promise you they're not. I know from experience I've broken one.
Don't throw them.
I didn't throw it. If you want to know the story of that, it fell out of a press box window at Cherryville. And that sucker was long gone.
I bet. Take a look at what ESPN is doing over there.
I let him pick it up in pieces because I had to pick it up in pieces and put it in the backpack. But oh yeah, we got the ESPN crew over there. They got a nice table.
They do.
We should have stole that. Probably gonna make trouble. It's their home floor. We also would have been filming from like dead on corner, so I don't know if that would have been the best idea. We got a better view here. Oh man. All right. Anyway, yeah. Back to the warm-ups. Like I said, I feel like Titan girls have played a pretty solid first half of basketball. The St. Paul team is doing pretty well. They're pretty young, but they're in the league that they play in, they're playing pretty well. This is the most depressing song for a warm-up. What?
I mean, I can think of more depressing songs.
Well, oh no, it's a remix. Okay, never mind.
I don't like this.
Yeah, we got to cut to commercial break. I can't listen to this. We'll take a quick break. We're going to be back. No, actually, I love this song. I've just never heard it done as a remix. Yeah, I can't do this. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on Columbus Sports Live.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Girard Medical Center of Cherokee is proud to be serving the Cherokee community for over 20 years. Dr. Dakota Bunch and nurse practitioner Kathy Flora are excited to be a part of your community and are accepting new patients specializing in family medicine, providing personalized attention to every patient. Experience healthcare that focuses on you. Call for an appointment today. Girard Medical Center of Cherokee, where your health comes first.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. It's a bird.
It's a plane. It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
Welcome back. Try to get for those who don't know, our scoreboard tonight is set up right here in the grandstands of St. Paul. So we are...
Any vibrations in the...
Yeah. Which includes the Sound of Silence dubstep version. Anyway. I'm seeing some people walking with some concession stand food.
Uh-huh. Well, when we first walked in, I knew something smelled good.
Well, you're gonna have to get me some. That's gonna be your job in the boys' game.
No.
Excuse me? Well, you're fired. I didn't hire you, so I can't fire you. I can just tell you that you are. Start the second half of play here. It'll be Titan basketball. They get it on the left wing for Woodcock. She loads up from downtown, no good. And Wary tried to save it in, saves it in to Deegan. We start the third quarter, and one shot and a turnover for the Titan girls. They get it up top for Mathis. Now over for Veneman. And Deegan had it almost taken away by Wary. I thought they were going to let that play out, but they got a jump ball. Alternating possession. The possession arrow will favor the Lady Indians. So Deegan inbound it, gets it in for Dent, and had it poked away right off the dribble by Townsend. Townsend picked up her dribble, no good, and a whistle and a foul. That's the first on Ava Dent.
That's her second team first.
Second personal. Now send Townsend the line shooting two. First one for Bentley. Too strong off the back iron. Second one on the way, also missed. Rebound controlled out to Mathis. Something smells good. All right, stop talking about food. Deegan runner inside, shot no good, gets her on board. The putback no good, but a whistle and a foul. And they got that on Trinity Green.
That was on Trinity Green. That's her third.
I'm not sure if Trinity even touched her on that play.
Third personal on Trinity. First one no good from Deegan on the free throws. Second one on the way, halfway down and out. And that one out of bounds off of St. Paul. It'll go to the Titan girls. Green gets it across the timeline in the corner to Woodcock. Nearly had it poked away. She retains possession on the bounce pass down low to Green. Green's turnaround jumper way too short up the front of the basket. Loose ball goes out to Woodcock, and her jumper is in. Short corner jumper for Woodcock, gets it to fall. Woodcock with 8 points tonight, 19-9, the lead back up to 10. In a definite defensive game. Get it out to Deegan, now over to Mathis. Back out to Deegan, she loads up for a long two. This one rattles in. It definitely sounds like a wrestling match in here, but I'm all for it. Nothing wrong with that. I'd rather my ears hurt from a loud atmosphere than hear nothing at all and feel like COVID times when couldn't have any attendance in the court or in the gymnasium. I'll go over and back and
checking in for the Indians,
turn it over.
3, Katie Paisley.
Katie Paisley checks back in for the Lady Indians. 5:58 left to go here in the third quarter. Lady Titans by 8. Deegan over to Paisley. Paisley in the slot, now in the corner. There's a 3-ball on the way. Missed everything from Veneman. Rebound controlled out to Wary, and Wary stepped on the end line. It'll stay here with St. Paul. Trying to get the scoreboard adjusted here. Looks a little better. Foul on Townsend, first personal. Second team foul in the quarter. Dip between the circles. Gives it over for Deegan. Gets it on the baseline. Triple team, they back it out. Long two on the way from Deegan. Short off the front of the rim, and rebound controlled out to Wary. Wary breaks off the pressure. Gives it over to Green. Green cross court for Woodcock. Woodcock drives in, shakes the defender, and is fouled. Shot was no good, but Americus will go to the line to shoot two. Got that one on Deegan. And just her first personal, really defensive player, and a clean one at that. First one no good. Woodcock missed them both. And they have a whistle and a foul going the other way. That's Drager's second personal. Both teams kind of seem a little out of sorts here in the second half. Just one shot to go for each. They get it down low for Deegan. Deegan throws one up. This one missed. Rebound controlled out to Green. Green done well on the boards tonight and throws it away. Gets it over to Paisley. Now down to Mathis, and stolen right back by Trinity. Trinity ahead to Townsend. I'd slow it down a half court. I mean, we're making passes way too far ahead of our mark. 3 on the way from Wary, no good, but the putback is in from Caitlin Drager. Drager with 4 points. The lead back up to 10 at 21-11. Get it in the near corner. And that one thrown away. Woodcock will get the steal. 4:17 left to go third quarter. Woodcock trapped near 18 feet, and it's taken right out of her hands by Dent. Dent up the floor to Mathis. Mathis, nice looking play to Paisley. Paisley shot good. Katie Paisley for two. St. Paul hanging in it, and we have a timeout on the floor. Coach Youngblood
Going to take a 30-second timeout, and we will take it with them. We're back in 30.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Welcome back, 21-13. Titans by 8. With the basketball coming out of the timeout from Coach Youngblood. Townsend gets it out to Drager. 3 on the way from Trinity Green. This one missed. Rebound controlled out to Paisley. Cassie Vitt checked in there during the timeout. Get it over for Deegan. Now to Vitt. Vitt gets it inside for Deegan. Double team and throws it away right in the hands of Woodcock. Americus up the right side of the floor. Give it over. Here's a corner 3 on the way from Natalie Wary. This one no good. Nice rebound, and the putback is good from Caitlin Drager. Drager with 4 points in the third quarter, 6 in the ball game, 23-13. The lead back up to 10. See if they can kind of break this. St. Paul's been able to cut it to single digits every time Columbus has matched it. And back it out. Here's looked like a long 2 on the way, halfway down and out from Mathis. Rebound controlled by Drager. Pass it up to Townsend. Townsend at half court. Nearly fouled by Vitt. Nearly lost it. Escapes it out to Woodcock. Americus up top for Wary. Wary thought about it from 3. Will take it inside and a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Deegan. Second personal. Team foul here. As Ava Dent checks back in for Deegan. It's an interesting sub. I know she's got 2 fouls, but I figured they'd leave her in. Catch and shoot 3 from Americus. This one off the front of the rim. Rebound lands in the hands of Veneman. Veneman to Dent. Dent left wing out for Paisley. Get it back to Dent on the baseline. Tried to feed it down low to Veneman. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay right here.
Checking in for the Titans.
It'll be St. Paul basketball. 2:41 left to go third quarter. Titans up by 10 here. As Hallie Gray checks back in for Americus. They get it inbounded. Shot no good on the way from Mathis. The putback no good from Veneman, and Townsend will catch it. Not sure if you call that a rebound, but we're going to take it anyway. Up the floor to Drager, and she traveled. Still a 10-point Titan lead. 2:20 left to go here in the third quarter. Did it 18 feet, gets it over for Dent. Catches it off the pass now to Paisley. Paisley dribbling it around the left side of the arc. Now bounce pass over for Dent. Now to Mathis to Veneman. Veneman takes it on the baseline and is fouled, I think, by Trinity Green. Yep. That's her 4th personal, and Trinity's going to have to sub out here. Got to save her for at least, say, probably the rest of this quarter and at least a couple minutes of the fourth quarter. It's Kennedy Reichart will check in to replace her. They get this one inbounded, and Townsend was hit on the floor on the loose ball, and this one's going to go back the other way. That's on Vitt. Second personal. And get this one inbounded in the backcourt. Townsend will escape it across the timeline with Gray. 1:48 to play third quarter, and that one, a little miscommunication on the pass intended for Natalie, and they'll go out of bounds back to St. Paul. (23-13), 1:40 left to go third quarter. Vitt on the right wing, gets it out for Veneman. Nice read by Natalie, she steals it.
Jumper on the post is good. Natalie's 2 is good. Her first points of the night, according to my stat book. 25-13, and it was a 12-point Titan lead. Paisley loads up from 3. It was rebounded by Townsend, knocked out of her hands, and the putback is good from Mathis. Mathis with 6 points. The lead down to, 6 points. Lead down to 10, 25-15. Townsend backs it out for Gray. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter, and we have a travel on Hallie Gray, and this one's going to be turned back over.
Checking in for the Indians, 24, Brittany Deegan.
25-15, 45 seconds here in the third. We'll get it for Vitt. Onside to Deegan. Vinneman on the baseline, double teamed, cut off. Just chucks it up, and it's controlled out by Wary. So pass it out to Gray. Alley over to Townsend. Townsend gets it into Wary, backs it out for Townsend again, now to Gray. Gray thought about it from 3 to Reichart between the circles. Back to Gray. Over for Townsend, lost it, got it back. Jumper on the way from Caitlin Drager, no good. And resets the shot clock, or it should, and a whistle and a foul. Well, the shot clock's off.
Foul on Ava Dent, that's her third.
Foul on Ava Dent. Third personal, 15 foul. Wouldn't have mattered. And Wary at the line shooting 2. First one too short. Second one off the front of the rim, rebound by Drager. Drager tried to check it up. It's out of bounds. It'll stay right here with .3. Well, whoop-de-doo. I'm about to say it's got to be inbounded from there.
Yeah.
So they're just going to try to chuck it up. Hallie at the buzzer. But if it goes, no good. And that'll take us to the end of 3 quarters of action. Titans by 10, 25-15. We are back in 1 minute. This is Titan basketball.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome back, 25-15 your score. Titan girls lead it here over St. Paul. As Columbus will have it, catch and shoot 3 from Woodcock. This one too strong. Rebound controlled out by Dent. Gets it up to Deegan and traveled. I was going to say this, I didn't have enough time. Somebody sent me this. This is just crazy. This is a 7th grader at Mays South Middle School. Listed at 6'6", threw down 3 dunks in a single game earlier this week.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What the heck is what I say to that. You don't see 6'6" high schoolers. Natalie's jumper partially blocked, lands in the hands of Green. Green will back it out from beyond the arc in the far corner. It's tipped Nearly stolen away by Dent. Woodcock controls it. Over to Townsend. Bentley will dribble it out between the circles. 2 on the shot clock. Natalie shoots it up, and her jumper missed. Nice rebound by Drager. Drager backs it out for Woodcock. Short corner on the way, or actually at the elbow. That one missed. Rebound controlled out by Vitt. Burn some clock. We get it down low for Mathis. Mathis shot no good. Rebound controlled by Drager. Natalie wasn't looking for the pass. It's turned back over to St. Paul. Vitt has it, and at the top of the key for Dent. Loads up from 3. This one hits. No better time for Ava Dent to hit a 3. I thought St. Paul called a timeout. I heard the whistle blow.
Yeah, I heard a whistle too.
They get it inbounded for Woodcock. Woodcock crosses the timeline. He only has a pocket pick. They get it out for Wary. Now over to Drager. Backs it out for Green. A long 3 from Trinity. To match it is good. Trinity Green with her first points of the second half. Couldn't come at a better time. 28-18. Titans by 10. 6:20 left to go. I got to change a quarter. I'm bad at that. Nate, that needs to be your job.
I don't have the computer. I can't see it either.
2 is good. I don't know who made that shot. Trying to change the scoreboard. What number made that?
I didn't catch it, Carson.
We have a timeout on the floor. That is a full timeout. We will take it with Coach Youngblood. We're back in 60 seconds.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. From the football field to the bean field, the right equipment can make all the difference. Gear up for harvest, expand your fleet, or grow your business with Tyler Jackman at Big Iron Auctions. Tyler can improve your operation conveniently, efficiently, and effectively. And if you're selling one piece or the whole operation, Big Iron can connect you with over 750,000 registered bidders. Buying or selling, go big. Big Iron Auctions. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115. BigIronAuctions.com.
Welcome back. Coming out of the timeout, it's inbounded. It's controlled in the backcourt by Townsend. Townsend gives it over to Woodcock, catch and shoot 3, and she's fouled from 3, and Americus will go to the line to shoot 3.
That's her fourth.
That's the fourth on, you say, that's Dent, her fourth personal. Americus at the line for 3 free throws. First one no good. Make these 2, you can put the lead back up to double digits. Second one on the way, rattles out. I gotta stop talking. I feel like every time I say something like that, the announcer's jinx just bites me. I'm telling you, it's a real thing. But the third is good, so Americus got 1. Lead back up to 9. 2:43 left to go here in the ball game. Shot partially blocked. It's out of bounds off of Columbus. It'll stay right here with St. Paul. And this one stolen away off the inbound, and they have a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Mathis. That's her second personal, and the second team foul of the quarter, and Columbus will inbound at length of the floor. Get it for Townsend. She has it poked away and stolen. Mathis leans into the defender, and an offensive foul on Mathis. That's her third personal. And we'll turn it back over to the Titans again. Need a good inbound here. They get it for Drager. A lot of contact there. It would have been away from the ball foul. No call on that. Shot no good from Wary right underneath the basket. And it's controlled out by Paisley. Paisley up the floor, pumps the brakes. I'd like to see Columbus spend a little more time here on each possession. I know the lead's just 9, but you can start to burn some clock. You're under 5 minutes to play when you're up by 9. Burn out the shot clock, shoot it at the buzzer, and try to get a board. We get it over for Deegan. Deegan on the baseline, and she's fouled on the floor. Got it on Natalie Wary. So Trinity can't pick one up. Americus with 2, Natalie with 3, Bentley just with 1. Kind of limits the defensive aspect. Den open from 3, and she hits. Ava Dent with 2. Ava Dent with 2 big three-pointers here in this game. And she is keeping St. Paul's hopes alive here in the fourth quarter. The lead now down to 6. They get it out for Wary. Wary out to Townsend. Townsend over for Drager. Over to Woodcock, and Woodcock's fouled again. Thought she was fouled. Okay, that's on Dent. She's fouled out. Ava Dent fouls out with 8 points. And had a great offensive fourth quarter. Scored 6 points, and it's been the only offense for St. Paul of the fourth quarter. And it inbounded for Townsend, out to Woodcock. Woodcock's got to give it up, and Woodcock's fouled again. Is that the 5th? If it's the 5th, Americus will go to the line. That's on Deegan. Deegan's 3rd personal, and that's the 5th, and Woodcock will go to the line to shoot 2. Be nice for Woodcock to sink these here. Good looking shot for him. First one rattles in. Second one on the way for Americus is also good, nothing but net. 31-23, lead back up to 9. 4:07 to play in the ball game. Vitt lost it off her foot, and it'll go back to Columbus. And that was just, I don't know why we would do that. It's turned back over. I'm not sure why you would inbound it length to the floor. I know you're trying to get ahead of the pack with it, but they've read that well all night. We have a jump ball. This one will go to St. Paul. I would have gotten it inbounded, spend more time getting it up the floor, and then play with the shot clock for a little bit. I understand the mentality, but St. Paul's done really good on reading the passes tonight, especially on inbounds plays. They get it on the baseline for Veneman. Veneman takes it in herself through the defense, and her shot is good off the glass. Veneman's first points of the night, 25-31. It's back to a 6-point game. 3:30 left to play. They get it over for Townsend. Townsend in the near corner for Trinity Green. 3 partially blocked, but she's fouled. And that'll send Trinity Green to the line for 3. They got that on Mathis, her 4th personal. It's Trinity for some much-needed free throws here at the line. 25-31. First one short off the front of the rim. Second one short off the front of the rim. Number 10, Maricela Gomez checks in, a freshman for St. Paul. Her first appearance in the ballgame tonight. The third one missed. It's controlled out by Drager. Now to Green again over to Townsend. Woodcock catch and shoot 3 top of the key and banks it off the glass. A big shot from Americas. First field goal for her of the fourth quarter. 25-34. The lead back up to 9. Good over for Deegan. Deegan inside to Veneman. Veneman thought she traveled with it. I get it out for Deegan. Her three to match it is good. Deegan's first points here of the fourth quarter. Couldn't have come at a better time. Once again, back to a 6-point game and a timeout by St. Paul. We will take it with them. We are back in 30 seconds.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Seconds left here. The full timeout from Coach Cummings, and this gym gets loud. My gosh. I'm going to need hearing aids, Nate. Big time after the. And it's amplified in our headsets.
Does your insurance pay for it?
I don't know. I haven't inquired about that yet. I'm not that old. Townsend tried to get it inside on the baseline to Wary, and it's poked out of bounds. It'll stay right here. And Veneman a little slow to get up, but seems to be okay. Looks like she kind of landed wrong there on her right leg. Green trying to inbound it. Got a tough inbound. It's controlled in the backcourt by Woodcock. Bounce pass up to Townsend. Yeah, don't shoot it. Start holding it. And we have a timeout from Coach Youngblood.
Timeout, Titans.
That's his fourth timeout. We will take it with him. We'll actually let you know real quick. Labette County. Girard wins 57-46 over Labette County on the girls' side. And I think they're doing a Shrine Bowl introduction at Labette County for one of their players. So with the way things are going, the boys' game won't tip until after 8. Hope that Pete's and Cherokee's still open. I think you said it's 24-hour, isn't it?
That's what I was told, yeah.
Kurt Major's out there. Have him shoot me a text.
Oh, I got told by someone that I work with, he lives in Cherokee, so.
Okay. Well, he probably relies on it heavily then, knowing what you do.
I don't know.
Hey, if I had to wake up at 3:30 in the morning and be at work by 5, yeah, I'd be going to the gas station. I'm at work by 8 and I'm dragging, so if that tells you anything.
Yeah. School teachers.
They get it inbounded for Wary. Wary backs it out for Green. Green long three on the way. I'm not sure. Not sure why you shoot that. We'll go back to St. Paul. With 2:17 left to go in the ball game, St. Paul down by 6. They can possibly cut it to one possession if they get a 3 on this play. But at this point, if I'm St. Paul, I'm just trying to get offense. You know, any type of basket, free throw, and they get a whistle and a foul. No, it's an offensive foul. They'll go back the other way. Either that or she stepped out of bounds. She must have stepped out of bounds there in the far corner. I can't really see from there. I just assumed it would have been a foul with both players kind of pushing and shoving, but regardless, it'll be Titan ball. No foul on that, and they get it over for Wary. Wary in the I can't even hear myself think right now. This is loud. And that one thrown away. And that one thrown away. Both teams having a hard time keeping possession of the ball here late in the game. If I'm Columbus, I'm holding it. 90 seconds to play. Burn the shot clock. No need for these NBA threes that we've tried to shoot there in these last couple possessions. Drager hands off to Woodcock. Now out to Green. Green loads up from 3. This one halfway down and out. Rebound controlled out by Veneman. Vitt with it and gets it over for Deegan. Now over for Paisley. They pick her up. Shot missed. Rebound controlled out to Green. Green's going to have a tie-up. It's going to be a good boys game. That one tipped off the inbounds. I guess that's the good thing about having a smaller gym is that it's louder. You know.
I feel like every gym's about equally as loud though. It just kind of echoes.
Link to the floor pass. See, that was the right play because they had their defense way in the front court. And Woodcock is fouled. Yeah. We got that on 20. There's no 20 for St. Paul. 30. Okay. That's Mathis, and she's fouled out. Mathis fouls out with 6 points. Checking into the ball game will be Maricela Gomez. Woodcock at the line shooting 2. Well, actually, yeah, that was 5. Yeah, shooting 2. First one no good. Columbus has struggled a little bit from the foul stripe tonight. I think if we would have made all the free throws we've had the opportunity to make here in the fourth quarter, this lead would be by far double digits, and Woodcock sinks the second. Woodcock's had 4 free throws here, though, in the fourth quarter, under a minute to play, 35-28. We get it over for Vitt. Vitt's runner no good. It's loose on the deck. 2 Titans and an Indian down there for it. And it's a jump ball tie-up. It'll stay right here with St. Paul. So Deegan will inbound at baseline right underneath their own basket. It's an inbounded to Veneman. Turnaround shot is good and the foul. Much needed break for St. Paul there. Veneman gets the bucket to go. She's got 4 points. 4th on Natalie. Second team foul, and Veneman to complete the 3-point play at the line. And she does.
Checking in for the Indians, number 22, Brindley Burns.
Brindley Burns checks back in. Replaces Gomez here for St. Paul. 4-point game. 38.6. Reminds me of the Riverton game the other night. Oh my gosh. Once again, they tried to inbound at the length of the floor. When the defense is well past in the backcourt, there's no need to do that. Long jumper on the way from Deegan. This one missed. Rebound controlled out by Drager. She was stripped on the way up. It's in the backcourt, out of bounds. It'll stay right here with St. Paul. Last touch by Woodcock. And we have a timeout. That is a 60-second timeout from St. Paul. We will take it with Coach Cummings. We are back in 60 seconds.
Hold on. It's monstrous.
With Crawcan's multi-gig internet, you can experience monstrous speeds for every device in your home or business at the same time for a low, no-nonsense price.
Nothing says luxury like a Lincoln. Take advantage of 0% financing for 66 months right now on the all-new Lincoln Navigator. Come see us today at Mike Carpino Family of Ford Lincoln Dealerships, Columbus, Parsons, Pittsburgh.
Welcome back. It'll be St. Paul basketball. St. Paul can gut it to one possession with a bucket of any kind here. That one poked out of bounds by Woodcock. Good hustle play. It'll stay right here. 18.6. They get it inbounded. Up to Paisley. 13 seconds, long three on the way from Veneman, no good. Rebound controlled to Green. They're going to have to foul. And they get a foul late. 8 seconds left. That'll send Trinity to the line for two. Third foul on Cassie Vitt. Green needs to make these. First one no good. I mean, it's an 8-point game, or 8-point game, 8 seconds left in a 4-point game. I'd like to say Titans have it, but I've seen it done before. Green's second free throw, no good. Rebound controlled out to Trinity. Trinity's putback, no good, just waste more time, and that'll do it. St. Paul loses it off the dribble, and Columbus will escape out with a 4-point win over the Indians. 35-31. Not the prettiest of second halves, but Columbus will take the win.
35-31?
Is that not what I said?
Sounds like you said 41.
I thought I said 31. Now I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it. 35-31. Titans win it. We are back in 2 minutes on the Call Service postgame show with the final numbers.
Call Service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. From the football field to the bean field, the right equipment can make all the difference. Gear up for harvest, expand your fleet, or grow your business with Tyler Jackman at Big Iron Auctions. Tyler can improve your operation conveniently, efficiently, and effectively. And if you're selling one piece or the whole operation, Big Iron can connect you with over 750,000 registered bidders. Buying or selling, go big. Big Iron Auctions. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115. BigIronAuctions.com.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
And here we are on the Call Service Postgame Show here on Columbus Sports Live. When it's time for new tires on your ride, take a call to Call Service in Girard. And when you need in-the-field service, Call says you're covered with a truck en route. Shop for your tires and more at callservicellc.com. Here are the final numbers. Start with the St. Paul Lady Indians. They were led in scoring by Ava Dent with 8 points. 7 points from Brittany Deegan, 6 from Kadra Mathis, 5 from Cassie Vitt, and 3 points from Katie Paisley. Rounds out the scoring for the St. Paul Lady Indians. We'll go over to the Titan girls. They were led in scoring by Americus Woodcock, and she had a big impact on this game, especially in the second half. Doubled her points from the first half. Well, not quite, but she got close. She had 15 points, so pretty darn good night offensively for Americus, and she also missed quite a few free throws. So, I mean, that just shows how quick of a scorer she is and how impactful of a scorer she is to the game. 6 from Caitlin Drager, Trinity Green, and Bentley Townsend, and a bucket from Natalie Wary in the third quarter rounds out the scoring for the Titan girls. So pretty distributed offense tonight, and really just a few crucial mistakes, a few, three-quarter court inbound plays that you really don't need when you're only up by 6.
Yeah.
And they're reading it every time, and they've got their defense spread out, 3/4 of the floor. So, and I'm sure, and I could tell Coach Youngblood wasn't happy with it, but they'll address that in practice and in plays. And, you take the wins when you can get them with a young team, and this is a good win over a St. Paul team that's been playing pretty well. So, Columbus will definitely take the win over the Indians, as they're going to have their hands full tomorrow night with the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers, who are the #1 team in Class 2A, and just really good. They got the Davis sisters, Jaquela and Janessa, and they've got Bella Scanio and some players from, that have been 3-year starters, some 4-year starters, and just a lot of scoring, a lot of good athletic ability on that team, so it's going to be a challenge. And that team was the one that beat Girard, who's been doing pretty well in Class 3A, 51-17. So, yeah, that's going to be an awfully tough matchup. But with that being said, they're going to give them 20 minutes on the warm-up. It's down to 16 now. Isn't that wonderful? So at this rate, we're going to tip about 8:20 on the boys game.
Pretty close to it.
Only in St. Paul, Kansas, right?
Oh, well.
Yep. With that being said, we're going to step aside for a quick break. We'll come back on the pregame show after this.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Girard Medical Center of Cherokee is proud to be serving the Cherokee community for over 20 years. Dr. Dakota Bunch and nurse practitioner Kathy Flora are excited to be a part of your community and are accepting new patients specializing in family medicine, providing personalized attention to every patient. Experience healthcare that focuses on you. Call for an appointment today. Girard Medical Center of Cherokee, where your health comes first.
Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, your partner in health for more than 40 years, is now a certified community behavioral health clinic. A CCBHC clinic provides a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services, including same-day access and 24/7 crisis services. Serving all ages, Spring River Mental Health continues to inspire confidence, respect, and growth for individuals and families in Cherokee County. Learn more at springrivermh.org.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Selling equipment can be a hassle. Whether you're needing to replace an old tractor or you're finally getting to retire, the time and energy needed to clean, prep, promote, and sell seems daunting. That's why you need Tyler Jackman and Big Iron Auctions. From one piece to the whole farm, Big Iron Auctions can deliver your items to more than 750,000 registered bidders. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 or learn more at bigironauctions.com.
And here we are on the Girard Medical Center pregame show here at Columbus Sports Live. Quality healthcare close to home. Titan fans are just minutes away from the Girard Medical Center Cherokee Clinic. Plus, Girard Medical Center offers a wide range of primary and specialty care just minutes from Columbus. To learn more, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com. And as always, we'd like to remind you this broadcast and all broadcasts here in Columbus Sports Live are presented by Optic Communications. Optic's roots run deep, just like their 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. To learn more about everything Optic has to offer, visit OpticCommunications.com. Proudly bring Columbus Sports Live to Titan fans everywhere as we are set for this matchup here between St. Paul on the boys side of things and the Titan boys. Titan boys coming off of a tough loss to the number 9 ranked team in Class 3A, the Riverton Rams, in a game that they battled back, down 15 at a point in that game, battled back and made it an awful close affair. I think it was a 5 or 6 point game at the end of the deal, and lost Josiah Palmer in the process. And for those that want an update, of course, we heard the one from Coach Risa, but Josiah, of course, doing very well. He's out on the floor tonight, not dressed, obviously, but talked to him earlier today. He's got the shades on. I told him they didn't advise him to wear the shades. He's just wearing it because, the lights are still kind of bright to his eyes, with having a concussion and all that. But I talked to him earlier today, and, he felt like he might be able to play in that makeup game versus Galena at home next Thursday night. So that'd be good to have Josiah back, and really good considering how scary it looked initially. And like I said on the air, I hope they were just kind of taking him out of precaution, get everything looked at and make sure that it wasn't as bad as what it looked at a time. But, like I said, doing very well. Good to see him on the floor. But he told me he does not remember a darn thing. Which makes sense. So, but anyway, let's take a look at this St. Paul boys team. They are 4-11 on the year under head coach Trey Johnson.
They started out with a 65-14 win over Chitopa, and they've kind of played a similar schedule to the girls. Took a tough 75-36 loss to Riverton, and lost to Colony Crest, Jayhawk Lynn, and they're coming off of probably their best chunk of the season with 3 straight wins on the year over Oswego, 60-55, 51-42 over Central Heights, and a 68-62 back and forth game over Erie. So coming off of 3 straight wins, they've got a lot of momentum coming in this game. Columbus coming off of 2 straight losses, looking to get back into the win column and get their 6th win on the season here over the St. Paul boys. One of the games I think that's kind of most notable to me in terms of, Columbus knowing the competition level, maybe not at play, but knowing the level of competition. St. Paul lost 60-39 to Southeast. So that's a game that kind of stands out to me on the chart, I guess, the schedule. As you know, I'm awful tired tonight. But, and the music, I think, is starting to get to me. But this is better than the Down with the Sickness dubstep remix, whatever the heck.
Sound of Silence.
Or that's what it was. What did I say?
I already forgot.
We have got the top-notch broadcast crew in Columbus, Kansas. I tell you what. They couldn't have picked 2 worse people to do this job, I swear. But anyway, I digress. As I said earlier, I expect this to be a game where Columbus can start out hot and win the tip, and I would like to see them kind of control it, be in the driver's seat the whole way out. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I think St. Paul does have some length, but you look at the roster for the Indians, and it's awful similar to the girls. The girls had a lone senior, a couple juniors, and a lot of freshmen. The boys have a lone senior, a couple juniors, 1 sophomore, and a lot of freshmen. So only 1 senior on either of these boys squads will get much action tonight.
There you go.
English. Oh my goodness.
I get it, we're tired, but you got to be able to speak.
Well, this is about my 9th hour of straight speaking for the day, so I'm
9th hour.
I haven't really gotten a break. I guess lunchtime.
There you go.
But even then I was talking. So.
Go home and drink some milk.
What's the strategy behind that?
I don't know.
Go home and drink some milk?
Yep, just do it.
I have lactose problems. It's not a smart idea.
Dairy free.
I don't have it.
Oh.
I'll go home and drink some Kool-Aid.
Sure, that works.
Or some fruit punch or something. I don't know what I have in my fridge.
Warm up some tea, some hot tea. There you go.
I don't have that. Unless you want me to warm up sweet tea, and that sounds gross. Whatever the gas station in Cherokee on the way home has, that's what I'll take. But
Once you get coffee or hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate might not be a bad idea, but see, it's one of the warmer nights of the basketball season we've had.
On the
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get, I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there, if it's still open.
Works for me.
We got about 6 minutes and 19 seconds here until the tip of this ball game. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and check in on the Girard-Labette County game. We are back in 2 minutes. This is Titan Basketball.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
Today we're going to do an experiment to see just how fast Crawlcan's multi-gig internet is. In your email, you'll find 2 links. When I say go, click on the first link to download the 500 gigabyte test file. Go! Okay, now when I say go, click on the second link in your email to upload the file. Go! I guess it really does eclipse all other internet.
Release the Crawcan. Monstrous multi-gig speeds for a low, no-nonsense price.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
And welcome back here on the Girard Medical Center pregame show. I'm trying to get my, you still good?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit.
Yeah. This audio is, I don't have an expression to really find words for it, but it's not good. But anyway, we're here with Coach Youngblood on the pregame show. And Coach, a nice win for you tonight, 35-31 over the St. Paul Indians. And I felt like for most of the first half, we were in the driver's seat. Just a few crucial errors there in the fourth quarter. I felt like a few inbounds plays that didn't go our way over the top, and it kind of crawled back. But a good win, a much-needed win for the squad.
Yeah, much-needed win. One that if we didn't get tonight, I think it was going to be a tough week. So the girls hung in there and continued to play hard all the way to the end. And we didn't. I didn't feel like we had offensive flow like we have, like we did the other night. Even kind of took us a little bit to get into some rhythm, but we did finally hit some outside shots early. That's kind of what kept us going that first half. Didn't hit as many of them the second half. But our big Achilles heel tonight was free throws.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were 5 of 17 or something like that, or 5 of 20, something from the line. So definitely a closer game than it should have been. And
yeah.
You know, we're usually okay on the free throw line, but something we're going to have to go back to working a little extra more on. So.
Well, I know Americus, gosh, I can barely hear myself. I know Americus that even though that she was missed more than what she made on the free throw line, she still had 15 points for what I had her for on the night.
Yeah.
And she might add more. My stats are always unofficial, but felt like she had a really good offensive game. And I mean, she's always scrambling for the loose ball. She's always one of the more physical players on the team.
Yeah, she's starting to figure out and kind of starting to be able to read that, and got a few good steals, a lot of good deflections, which was important. And when she's going after that ball, she's going hard, and that's what we need. You know, Trinity down low has been huge, doing a good job of getting some rebounds and being strong and physical in there. And she kind of scared me after picking up her 4th foul there in the 3rd quarter. So that kind of hurt us a little bit because she kind of keeps some flow going through that offense and kind of keeps them aligned out there. But we overcame it. The subs came in and did what they needed to do, and so we're just fortunate to get a good win and be ready for Colgan tomorrow night. So maybe we can have a shocking homecoming.
Hey, that's what you want. Colgan's playing really well right now. They got a 51-17 win over Girard that kind of shocked the CNC. I thought that would have been a much closer matchup, but like you said, nothing better than a shocking homecoming.
That's
right.
That's right.
All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow back at home, and then good luck on homecoming. And
all right, I appreciate it.
Shock the SEK.
All right, thank you.
That's Casey Youngblood, head coach of the Titan girls, joining us tonight here on the the pregame show now. And we will see him tomorrow night when Columbus has a tough home matchup against Colgan, trying to get a split over the Panthers in the CNC, but they face a tough road ahead. Well, by gosh, me yapping to him, that burned enough time to where we can almost get the tip. It's going to be a little earlier than I thought. It's going to be about 8:17 when we tip off, maybe a little earlier. It's 8:14 right now with a tornado siren.
I don't like that.
Will give you PTSD or something?
No.
Then why don't you like it?
I just don't like it.
Okay.
It's time!
I don't like that.
Welcome back to tonight's second ninth matchup between the visiting Columbus Titans and your St. Paul Indians.
So we will have
your starting lineup.
Oh, God. I'm going to end it.
For the Titans, number 11, Jonas Stover. For the Indians, number 2, Kingston McRae. For the Titans, number 12, Ethan
Midget.
For the Indians, number 3, 15, Aiden.
That's a first on Ethan's name. I've never heard that pronounced.
For the Titans, number 13, Carter Woodcock. For the Indians, number 4, Jackson Beechner. For the Titans, number 24, Trooper Sayers. For the Indians, number 11, Brett Norris. For the Titans, number 35, Jet Tanner. For the Indians, number 15, William Devereaux.
Well, if I turn the headset volume down a little bit, kind of helps.
Like I said, we're at a WWE match.
I'm also pretty sure Coach Reese was introduced as Walter Ray.
Walter Ray.
Like the PBA player. Walter Ray Williams Jr., our head coach. I'm sure nobody knows who that is. The PBA, I don't think, is highly watched in
Columbus, Kansas.
Yeah. Anyway, the starters on the floor for the Indians will be Kingston McRae, Benson Ade, Jackson Beechner, William Devereaux, and Breck Norris. And the Titans, it will be Midget, Stover, Size, Woodcock, and Tanner. Those are the starters on the floor for the Titan boys as we are set underway for this matchup. Size right to the defense. Size shot is good. Size gets the, oh man, trying to get the score clock back in position. As good as it's going to get. 3 on the way from McRae, no good. But the putback is in from Devereaux. We're tied at 2. I'm going to turn my volume back up a little bit. Get it over for Size. Size right to the defense. This shot no good. Nice rebound by Stover. Stover backs it out for Midget. Midget, quick 3 is good. Ethan hits from the outside. It is a 5-2 Titan lead. They get it over for Ade. Now over for, well, try to get it for McRae, and it's tipped and stolen away by Midget. Tanner will take it across the timeline. 6:51 here in the first quarter. Tanner right through the defense, shakes the defender, and his shot is good. It is a 7-2 Titan start. We get it over for Ade. Now over for Beechner. Back to McRae, over for Beechner. Beechner's got a, I thought that was a boot he was playing in. And he got mixed colored shoes. And that one ahead of the pack. Intended for Jet Tanner, too strong. With a pass, and we'll turn back over to St. Paul. Jex Cheney at the scores table set to check in, and I think Jet may have popped his ankle or something. He will come out and sit on the bench and try to put some pressure on it. Jex Cheney subbed in. Get in for Norris. Norris bounce pass out to Ade. Ade loads up from the outside. This one missed everything. Rebound controlled out by Midget. Now ahead to Cheney. Jex bounce pass underneath to Midget. Now to Cheney. Cheney open look on the baseline. Shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay right here. Midget will inbound at baseline right. 6 minutes left to go first quarter. Woodcock counted in the foul for Carter.
Foul on Jackson Beechner, his first. Team first.
Carter to complete the three-point play. This one short off the front of the rim. Stover grabs the rebound, and he's fouled on the way up, and that'll send Stover to the line.
Jackson Beechner is second.
So Beechner picks up 2 quick fouls, and he might come out of the ball game here. First one is good for Jonas. Makes both. 11-2 Titan lead. They get this one from McRae. Now over to Beechner. Swing it in the left wing. Or in the left corner, I'm sorry. 3 on the way from Beechner. This one missed. Rebound controlled out to Stover. As Jet Tanner set to check in, they get it out. Quick 3 on the way from Ethan Midget. This one no good. Rebound loose, controlled out to Jonas. Jonas powers up over the defender, and his shot is good. Jonas with 4 points, and we have a timeout on the floor. 13-2 Titan lead. Timeout St. Paul. We'll take it with Coach Trey Johnson. We're back after this.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Welcome back, 13-2. Titans lead it here over St. Paul. St. Paul will inbound at length of the floor. As Norris will receive the inbound from Aday. Gets it over to Beechner. Beechner cross court for Norris. Catches it with his right hand and it's tipped in the passing lane. Stolen by Midget on the run out. Shot good. Ethan with 5 points. 15-2 Titan lead. Get this one cross court for Aday. Now they get it over for Norris. Back to Aday. Bounce pass stolen by Midget again. Intended for Beechner. Same shot for E is good. And we have another timeout. Ethan with 4 straight there, and we have another timeout from Coach Johnson. We will take it with him. 17-2 Titans lead it. We're back in 30 seconds.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Welcome back, 17-2, Titans lead it. Back-to-back timeouts from Coach Johnson, trying to rally his troops here. Off of back-to-back turnovers. Norris loads up from 3, this one too strong. Rebound lands in the hands of Woodcock. Woodcock will pump the brakes at the top of the key. They get it back to Carter, now over to Jonas. Stover over to Size. Size takes it in, backs it out for Stover. Now out for Woodcock. 4:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Midget will back it out and try to reset the offense between the circles. I like that Columbus is not trying to get any fancy here. I like that they're just settling for a good look and taking their time. They get it down low for Tanner, now down low to Stover, and we have a tie-up on the play. Alternating possession will send it back to St. Paul. They get this one in the corner for Beechner. He's double teamed, and it's taken out by E, and they get a jump ball. It'll favor Columbus either way. Columbus will have it back, leading 17-2, 3:49 left to go here first quarter. We get it over to Tanner. Tanner back to Woodcock. Cross court for Midget. Now over to Size. Over to Tanner. Tanner quick corner three on the way. This one too strong. Rebound by Midget. They back it out for Size. Their shot is good. Cooper Size with 4 points. 19-2 Titan lead. We get it over for a day. Now over for Beechner. In the corner for Norris. Open three. This one too short off the front of the rim. Jonas grabs the board over to Woodcock. Now over to Midget. Midget out to Stover. Jonas in the corner for Woodcock. Carter cross court to Midget. Now over to Size. Inside to Carter. Carter shot good.
Number 13, Carter Woodcock.
21-2. Titans lead it. They get it over to Beechner. There's a quick three. This one is good. Kingston McCray with a three. That was a good-looking shot. Nothing but net. Actually, net barely moved. 21-5. St. Paul's cut the lead a little bit.
Straight flush, if you will.
They get it over for Size in the corner. Double teamed, cross court. Now they get it. Quick three on the way for Midget to match it, and he does. Ethan Midget leads all scorers with 10 points so far. That one nearly turned over. St. Paul going to retain possession. McCray has it, and it's fouled by Ethan. Jack Cheney will check in.
Checking in for the Titans, number 5. Jack Cheney checking in for the Indians, number 22, Malachi Hammond.
2:06 left to play here in the first quarter. Norris over to a day. Now they get it sub in. Malachi Hames, or that's definitely not how you pronounce that. Hammonds. I'm going to go with that. We get it back to McRae. Hammonds with the three. This one no good. And that one's going to go out of bounds back to Columbus. Carter takes the inbound. Gets it over for Size. Size to Cheney. Now over to Tanner. Tanner over to Cheney. Back to Jet. Jet double team. Backs it out for Woodcock. That one lost down low, and it's controlled out by Norris. Norris up the floor to Hammonds. Hammond back to Norris. Over to a Dave. McRae in the corner, another good-looking three. This one too strong. Rebound controlled out by Cheney. Cheney up the floor to Woodcock. Now to Size. Size to Cheney, and little miscommunication on the pass. Nobody home, and it'll turn it back over to St. Paul. 54 seconds left to go here first quarter. 24-5, Titans lead it. They get this one in the corner. Leave McRae open for three. Has a good shot, and he hits again. Yeah, you can't leave him open. Got 6 of the 8 for St. Paul so far. And Tanner, a little too hot in the pass. Titans are starting to play a little too fast-paced. And it's starting to show. They've had back-to-back turnovers. They get it. Here's a three in the corner. This one no good. This one tracked down by a day. Over to Norris. They get over it for McRae. McRae takes it on the baseline. His shot rattles in. Carter at the buzzer. Shot no good, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Started off hot, but man, Columbus would like to see them slow it down and find a little better looks there at the end of that. 24-10, they lead it. We're back after this.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Girard Medical Center of Cherokee is proud to be serving the Cherokee community for over 20 years. Dr. Dakota Bunch and nurse practitioner Kathy Flora are excited to be a part of your community and are accepting new patients specializing in family medicine, providing personalized attention to every patient. Experience healthcare that focuses on you. Call for an appointment today. Girard Medical Center of Cherokee, where your health comes first.
Welcome back. And for the about 8 people that texted me saying it was the fourth quarter, I don't know what you're talking about.
Second quarter.
Oh, gosh dang it. Hold on. For the 8 people that texted me saying it was the fourth quarter, I don't know what you're talking about. It's second on my screen now. A day with a 3. This one missed. Rebound tracked down by Midget. Midget will pace the floor over to Woodcock. Carter backs it out for Midget. He will set it up for Carter. Now over to Tanner on the baseline. Double teamed and a travel on Jet. It's 3 straight turnovers. I guess you got to count the shot at the buzzer, but. And that one is tipped, stolen away down low. Carter pacing the floor, jump stop in the lane, backs it out. Quick 3 from Midget is good. There you go. Ethan having a heck of a game so far tonight, 27-10. Titans lead it. And get it over for Hammonds, now to Norris. Norris trying to match it with a 3 of his own, no good. Nice rebound by McRae, and the putback is in. He's got 10 of the 12 for St. Paul so far. Just a sophomore. Reminded me of that one freshman from Cherryville that dropped like 25 on us. Quick 3, catch and shoot from Carter. This one too strong off the back iron, out of bounds off of St. Paul. Will stay right here.
Checking in for the Indians, number 4, Jackson Beechner.
Beechner in for William Devereaux. So a quick sub out. Get it in for Stover. E trying to add to his lead, scoring lead. This one no good, and another travel on Jet. I saw that one from here. Titans lead at 27-12, 6:40 left to go here in the first half. And that one stolen away off the pass. They get it ahead on the run out for Jonas, and his shot is good. Jonas with 6, 29-12. They get it in the corner for Norris, and Norris fouled by Midget. That's Midget's second personal foul.
That's his second.
No need to reach in on that. And Cheney will check in for E.
Checks Cheney.
Get it inbounded for Norris. Norris between the circles. Gets it over to Hammonds. Back up top for Norris. Takes it inside. Runner in the lane. Shot is good. The first 2 of the game for Breck Norris. Tanner double teamed. Bounce pass out for Cheney. Back to Jet. Jet takes it baseline. He's cut off. Got to get rid of it. Backs it out for Cheney. Now to Size. And Size pass was tipped. It'll stay right here. Cheney will inbound it there in the far corner. They get it down low for Size. Cooper fading away, halfway down and out. Rebound controlled out by Hammonds. Gets it up the floor to Ade. Now to Hammonds, over to McRae. Now to Norris. Over to Ade, back to Norris. Norris on the left wing. to a day. Hammonds between the circles. Over to McRae. They pick him up and poked out of bounds by Tanner. It'll stay right here. Norris steps back into a three. This one off the mark. Rebound controlled by Size. Up the floor to Stover. Jonas started jump stop in the lane, poked out of bounds. It'll stay right here with Columbus. Almost at St. Paul. Jex will inbound it. Baseline right. Jonas right to the defense. Jonas shot good. Jonas with 8 points, 31-14. Hammond's on the baseline. His shot is good. Hammond's first 2 of the night. St. Paul starting to get some offensive rhythm here. And that one stolen away by McRae. McRae up the floor, gets it over to Norris, now to Hammonds. Over to Aday, back to Hammonds. Back it out to Hammonds now, back to Aday, swinging it around the arc. They get it at the foul stripe for Beechner. Long three from Hammond, short off the front of the rim. Rebound controlled by Woodcock. That was an NBA three there. And Carter I thought he was going to throw it away. Jet corrals it in the corner, and his runner missed. Rebound controlled by Jonas, and his putback is in. 6 points here for Jonas in the second quarter, 33-16. Catch and shoot three for Hammonds again, and he drains it. Like I said, St. Paul starting to find some offensive rhythm and starting to match Columbus on a few of these possessions. Jex gets it inside for Woodcock. Carter's shot missed. Rebound controlled by McRae. McRae pumps the brakes. Now over to Norris. Norris' shot left short, and Size controls it. Over to Woodcock. There's Julian Basari at the scores table set to check in. Kind of look like a skyhook from Carter Woodcock, and it's good. 35-19. That one poked away right off the dribble by Woodcock, and he'll take it coast to coast. He lost it on the way up. It's controlled by Size, and Size is fouled on the shot attempt, and Cooper will go to the line to shoot two.
Number 4, Jackson Beechner.
That foul's on Beechner, and that's his third personal.
Checking in for the Titans, number 23, Julian Priscilla. Checking in for the Indians, number 15, William Devereaux. And number 23, Liam Seamy.
Coach Johnson going to leave him in as William Devereaux checks in along with Liam Seamy. Cooper missed both free throws, and then a foul on Jex Cheney.
Foul on Jex Cheney, his first.
First personal on him. You get it for Seamy, now over to Aday, to Norris. Norris steps inside the arc, gets it down low for Devereaux. Devereaux out to Aday. Now to Beechner. Beechner, quick three, this one no good. Rebound controlled by Size. Cooper ahead to Woodcock. Woodcock will take it on the right side of the floor. I guess it'd be his left. You get it for Basari, and Basari's pass stolen away. That one poked from behind, and Columbus will have it right back. 2:17 left before half. They get this one over for Cheney, and Cheney shot good. Jex's first points of the night, 19, sorry. Quick three on the way from Norris. This one missed the mark. Rebound tracked down by Devereaux. Kind of poked it off his own foot. Catch and shoot three from Aday hits. 37-22. St. Paul hanging around here. taking a couple guarded threes and hit them. They like to shoot the three ball, and they're making it right now. Carter with a nice answer at the other end. Carter with 8 points, 39-22, 1:30, 90 seconds left before half. Devereaux out to Beechner. Beechner jumper halfway down and out. Rebound tracked down by Devereaux. Shot no good, and a whistle and a foul. They're going to get that on Julian Basari. His first personal. Nelson Devereaux at the line for 2 free throws. First one, no good. Hammonds and McRae back into the ball game as Beechner and Simi will take a seat. Second one on the way, also no good. Rebound tracked down by Hammonds. They get it in for Norris. Reverse layup missed. Rebound controlled by Cheney. They get it up the floor to Tanner. And Tanner stepped on the end line, and it'll go back to St. Paul. (39-22), Columbus leads it. 60 seconds here before halftime. Gray thought about the three in the corner. And he had it poked away off the dribble by Cheney. Cheney on the run out. Open layup missed. Controlled by Hammonds, and Hammonds is fouled.
Foul is on Jex Cheney. That's his second.
Second on Jex.
Team fourth.
He could have taken a little more time there and got his feet set and had a better look at the basket. Under a minute to play first half. Columbus still by 17. Jump stop in the lane, shot left short from McRae. Woodcock had it poked and will retain possession in the backcourt. Coach Risa told him to slow it down. Game clock's only about a second ahead of the shot clock. You can burn most of this. Pass for Woodcock, 3 seconds. Carter up and under, shot no good. Rebound controlled by Devereaux. And they're unaware of the time. No good no matter what, and that'll do it for the end of the first half. St. Paul 22, Columbus 39. We will take a short break and come back on the Crossing Construction halftime show with the first half numbers.
Summer sales event continues here at Mike Carpino Ford with 0% interest, plus a $1,000 rebate on the all-new Ford Escape. Don't forget the Ford F-150 with over 60 of them available. Come see us today at Mike Carpino Family of Ford Dealerships, Columbus, Parsons, Pittsburgh.
Selling equipment can be a hassle, whether you're needing to replace an old tractor or you're finally getting to retire. The time and energy needed to clean, prep, promote, and sell seems daunting. That's why you need Tyler Jackman and Big Iron Auctions. From one piece to the whole farm, Big Iron Auctions can deliver your items to more than 750,000 registered bidders. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 or learn more at BigIronAuctions.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
How is it so fast?
With Crawcan's multi-gig internet, you can experience monstrous speeds for every device in your home or business at the same time for a low, no-nonsense price.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
And here we are on the Crossing Construction halftime show here on Columbus Sports Live. Your career awaits with Crossing Construction. Start with Crossland right out of high school with their internship and apprenticeship programs. Learn more at crossland.com/careers. We'll get you the first half numbers. Start with the St. Paul Indians. They are led in scoring by Kingston McRae with 10 points. And he's had a couple of big outside shots for St. Paul. All his points coming in the first quarter of play. And a really good athlete, just a sophomore for the Indians. Followed up by 5 points from Malachi Hammonds, 3 points from Benson Aday, and 2 points apiece from Breck Norris and William Devereaux rounds out the scoring from the St. Paul Indians. For the Titan boys, they are led in scoring by Ethan Midget. Got 13, 10 points from Jonas Stover, 8 from Carter Woodcock, 4 from Cooper Size, and then a bucket each from Jet Tanner and Jex Cheney rounds out the scoring for the Titan boys. And, I felt like if we would have slowed it down a little bit, the lead would be a little bigger than what it is. I'm not saying that you should be disappointed in a 17-point lead, but I felt like had we slowed the game down a little bit more and played a little more physical with them down low, then maybe we would have they wouldn't have gotten some the buckets that they did. But I digress. You got to be happy with a 17-point lead regardless of who you're playing. So hopefully they come out, shoot the way that
shoot the way they started.
Shoot the way they started. But while we're here, we'll go ahead and check on the Girard boys game. They're at Labette County. I'm expecting a decently close game in that. And try to get the end of the third quarter score here. At the end of 3 quarters of play in that game, Labette County leads 36-35 over Girard. So there you have it. There's that score. We'll be back with more basketball action tomorrow. It will be homecoming back in Titan Country. So if you would like to come out and support, like a big crowd on hand for both games. The girls and boys both got a really tough challenge as they face the Colgan Panthers, doing really well, not only in the CNC League, but in Class 2A this year. I think Colgan girls are ranked number 1 in Class 2A. And I'm not sure if the Colgan boys are ranked or not. But anyway, we'll get you some other news coming out of Titan Country. Former Titan Landon Midget debuting with the Pitt State Gorillas on the baseball side this year. And Midget in their last game, I think today, of course, Danny V's watching, he'll correct me on that, but he went 4 for 4 with a grand slam, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Midget, after playing JUCO for a couple years, coming in and playing D2, he's starting off rather hot.
4 for 4 with a grand slam. Yeah, I'd say that's starting pretty hot.
He's batting at a .545, and I think they've only played 4 games maybe. I'm reading a little bit of information that doesn't have all of it, but I think they've only played 4 games. It's really early in the year. I mean, it's early February, and they've got.
I didn't realize they start this early though.
Yeah, they've got more games as the years went on. Before you know it, they're going to be playing an MLB schedule at the D2 level.
And in just 11 at-bats, he's got 6 hits, 1 double, and 1 home run, and 12 RBIs.
Wow.
So 4 runs scored and 0 strikeouts.
Do you know if there's any video on that?
I'm sure the MIAA network has streamed them. I don't know for sure, but Midget has been at Coffeyville last couple of years. His mom down there is the head volleyball coach. He had 85 hits and 8 home runs, 53 RBIs, and he also played with the Outlaws for Joplin last 2 seasons. As I said that, I get a message from Tracy Spear. This is not a joke. He played with the Outlaws in Joplin the last 2 seasons. Yeah.
I mean, we've had a couple of former, good Lord, I can't talk, former Titans play for the Outlaws, haven't we?
Yeah, we've had some success. And
shoot, I think Coach Sapp played for them for a little bit, I believe.
I think so. And his younger brother Jace, I think, and Jack Valela, I think, are also playing at Coffeyville. So some former Titans going on to do some great things. But got some information on that earlier today. And I think there's more information on that on Sports in Kansas than what I gave you. I use Facebook, so I don't get Sports in Kansas. Well, of course, they've got a website, but I don't know how to work that either. So, but yeah, some good things happening in Titan country from some alumni and here on the floor as Titans lead it by 17. Uh-oh.
Star Wars.
Yep. Now like that I can respect. That's a nice touch. I like that.
John Williams is John Williams.
John Williams, one of the greatest musical composers to ever live. I'll tell you a movie I'm really excited for. This is going to sound corny as all get out, but that new Elvis documentary they're making.
They're making another one?
Yeah. Same guy, Baz Luhrmann, who's making a second one. It's like all the concert footage from years past.
Oh, wow.
That they just found in a salt mine in Hutchinson. I think the original Superman suit's down there too. Anyway, okay, we're done. I'm gonna get carried away. We'll start the third quarter of action. Titans will have it coming out of the locker room. Size jumper at the elbow is good. Cooper Size starting out hot. He's got 6 points here tonight in the ball game. Ade will dribble it between the circles. Now over to Beechner. McRae was stripped on the way up off the dribble. Jet finds it. Was behind his back for a minute there. They get it down low to Stover. Stover shot good. Oh, no, he missed it. I was anticipating it to be good. But that's what I get for speaking ahead of the timeline. And the layup is good. And Brett Norris, he's got 4 points. 41-24. We get it over for Size. Now to Woodcock. Over for Tanner. And we'll have a jump ball tie-up between Tanner and Devereaux, and this one will go back to St. Paul. And getting some other word in on Titan alumni. Seth Stover, same graduating class of 23. Pitched 5 innings in the win as a starter for Emporia State in Arizona back on the 31st. Wow. They start that early? I know Pitt State starts early February. They've already played 4 games, and I didn't realize Emporia started that early. Wow. Jet Tanner with that bucket, 43-24. Titans by 19. Norris directing traffic, gets it over for a day. Quick 3 on the way from Norris. Looked good coming out of his hands. Rebound tracked down by Woodcock. Carter pushing the pace up the floor through traffic. Carter shot good. Carter with 10 points, and we have a timeout on the floor. 21-point Titan lead.
Timeout on the floor, Indians.
My phone is not going to let me respond to text here. Okay, preseason tourney. It was the opener. Okay. But regardless, pitched 5 innings as a starter there in a win. That's good for Seth. I remember that group. Back-to-back public state champs, as we call them here in high school. Titan baseball coming off of a appearance at the state tournament last year and got some pitching returning. And if I think that if they can, get going throughout the season and they play a pretty good schedule, I think they might have the opportunity to go back this year. But they're going to have some tough competition. A lot of teams I feel like are loaded in the CNC this year. And I think the opposite. I think if softball can get some good pitching down, get a couple of backups in, then they have the opportunity. I think their line is really good, their order. But it's still early February. We'll talk about that later.
Sounds good to me.
Hopefully Nate will have some baseball action for you this spring. I'll be eating a cheeseburger somewhere in the ballpark. 3 on the way from Ethan Midget, and it rattles in.
Number 12, Ethan Midget with 3.
Gray over to Hammonds. Now they get it over for Norris. Norris kind of out of control there in the lane. A shot no good. Rebound controlled by Size. Size pacing the floor. Cooper coast to coast. His shot rattles out. Kind of the opposite of what just happened to Ethan, and then it'll go out of bounds back to St. Paul. (48-24). And the layup is good from McRae. McRae's first points of the second half, 48-26. 22-point lead for the Titan boys. Jet guarded 3. This one rolls around the rim, and Hammonds grabs the board. One and done there. Get it out for a day, picks it up, and gets a 3 to go off the side of the glass. Wow. Now it's a 19-point lead. Man, they have shot some odd-looking threes, but they've been falling. As they say, ball don't lie. Jonas at the other end, no good, and a whistle on a foul.
If it works, don't fix it.
Brett Norris, that's his first, team first.
Breck Norris picks up his first personal. Jonas at the line shooting 2. First one good. Second one's also good. Jonas makes them both. Lead back up to 21. Norris thought about another 3 in the corner. Gets it out to Hammonds. Now over to McRae. Over to Aday. Fakes the 3. Now over to Norris. Takes it again. This one too strong. Rebound controlled by Midget. Midget's got the numbers going up the floor. Gets it down low. Nice move underneath to Tanner. Missed an open layup again. Couple open layups that Titans have missed tonight underneath the basket. They get it over for Hammonds. Guarded 3 in the corner. This one no good. Rebound controlled by Norris. Picks it up, puts it back in, rolls out of the rim. Titans got to get a board. It's picked up by Midget. Midget's got it right back by Devereaux, and Devereaux stepped on the out-of-bounds line, or half court, excuse me. And it'll be Titan ball. I'm going to agree with the officials on that call. We had the near side look at that. Back that one out for Midget. Now for Woodcock. Woodcock on the baseline and throws it away. Over for Norris. Norris to Hammonds. Hammonds gets it down low to Devereaux. Oh, and a whistle and a foul.
Foul on Jonas Stover. That's his first.
First on Jonas.
Team first.
And Aday will inbound it. Baseline left. Norris stripped on the way up. Tanner will take it back the other way. Sorry for the pause there. I had to yawn. Shot no good. And a whistle and a foul on the floor.
That one's on McRae. First personal on Kingston McRae, and second team foul for St. Paul. Midget will inbound it. Baseline right underneath his own basket. Beechner in for McRae. Beechner gets it in for size. Short corner shot missed, and rebound controlled out by Hammonds. I'm going to sneeze, I think, here in a second, too. Maybe not. Hammonds backs it out. Beechner for three. This one's short. Rebound controlled by Woodcock. The other team had a shot in the last minute of game time. Carter left the layup short. Rebound controlled by McRae. McRae picks up his own dribble. 2:38 left to go here in the third quarter. Catch and shoot three from a day. This one no good. Rebound tipped. It's controlled by Devereaux. Devereaux traveled in the lane. And we'll have a jump ball. It'll go to Columbus, but and the ESPN crew is a little out of control over there on the far side.
They got all the actions down packed.
I've never seen Skip Bayless do what they did, but I've just seen Skip Bayless argue with Shannon Sharp over, like, eating bacon. If nobody's seen that clip, that's not going to make sense. Shot on the way for Midget, no good. From the right corner, rebound controlled out by St. Paul. Norris took it straight to the basket. Jump ball, no. And they said they're going to get a foul on Cooper Size. So Norris to the line for two free throws. First one no good. There's a clip out there of Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless arguing over, like, putting bacon in your body, like eating, and Shannon's like, I ate everything on the pig except the squeal. And then he oinks like a pig. It's got to be one of the dumbest clips in history. Norris split the pair at the line. Jex down low, gets it over for Stover. Stover open look, shot good. Jonas with four here in the second half, 52-30. Get it over for Devereaux, now to Norris. Norris passes it out, good look at a three, and this one's good. Day with 2 threes here in the second half, keeping St. Paul somewhat within reach of this. Get it inside for Stover. Now out for Woodcock, over to Midget. Midget fakes the three, gets it inside on the baseline, tipped out by McRae, intended for Cheney. It'll stay right here with Columbus. Get it for Cheney, now to Stover. Stover right through the defense, and they're going to get a whistle and a foul. Let's see if I can't find that clip. I'm not going to play it on live air, but.
Foul on William Devereaux.
Stover's first free throw is good.
I can't play it.
Stover makes both free throws.
Stover with. I've lost a lot of talk in my mic there. There we go. Stover with 6 here in the second half, 54-33. They get it down low for Devereaux. They back it out. Norris out for McRae. McRae guarded three, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Devereaux, and it'll go back to Columbus. Size out to Midget, pass up the three. Quick three on the way from the opposite corner for Jet, and he hits. Jet with 5 points, 57-33. They get it over for Beechner, down to Norris. Over for a day, back to Norris on the left wing. Cross court for McRae. Now to Devereaux, out for McRae. Here's another three, no good. Rebound loose, it's controlled by Norris, out of bounds to Columbus.
Carter going to stall the rest of the third quarter out. 9 seconds. Take it for the final shot. 5, and it's loose on the deck. And we're going to get a jump ball tie-up. And this one will go to St. Paul. Columbus will pick him up three-quarter court. 1 second. Norris at the buzzer. Good. So Greg Norris gives St. Paul a little momentum heading into the fourth quarter. Columbus leads 57-36 here at the end of 3. We're back after this.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome back. 57-36. Titans by 21. Some other Titan and alum playing at making some big news. That one turned over, and they got a whistle and a foul, I believe, on Beechner. That's his third personal, if it is.
Jackson Beechner, that's his
Fourth. Wow, I was wrong. Tori Tedlock from playing at NEO, her freshman year. Game 1 of that doubleheader, I believe, she had a three-run home run. 13-5 and 6-2, NEO sweep Neosho County. So Titan alumni everywhere on the spring side of things, making some big headlines. They get it up the floor to Sai. Sai shot good. 59-36. Out of bounds off of Columbus. I'm going to say it stays right here with the Indians. Swing down it for Norris. Now over to Beechner. McRae. I got to change a quarter. I need a personal assistant. If anybody's looking for a job, contact me. That shot missed. Tanner gives it up to Woodcock. Now to Stover. Stover's shot blocked, gets his own rebound, and put back no good, but a whistle and a foul. That's on McRae. That's on Breck Norris, his second personal. Jonas at the line for 2. First one rattles in. Most of Jonas's points here in this second half have come from free throws.
When you get them, take them.
That's right. More like make them. Jonas makes them both. 8 points here in the second half, 6 of them from the foul stripe. 61-36 Titans. Beechner over to Norris. Norris catch and shoot 3, good.
Norris, 4-3.
Norris has got a
really good looking shot. He's a junior for this team. He'll be pretty dominant next year. Him leading the pack. Stover, odd looking shot there on the baseline, and it's turned over. They skip this one ahead. They get it over for McRae. That pass nearly blocked by Jonas. Devereaux gets it back. His shot missed. Hits his own board. Stripped on the way up. And Carter Woodcock will pump the brakes, take it across the timeline. Midget in the corner, 3-ball missed. Carter grabs the loose ball off the tip, and his putback is in. 63-39. Get inside for Devereaux. Devereaux trying to work around Stover, backs it out. 3 from Aday, looks good, and it is. Man, this team can shoot threes. Bitson Aday got 9 points, all from the outside here in the second half. 6 points from Breck Norris from the outside. He's got more than that total in the second half, and we have a timeout on the floor.
30 seconds.
Who called it?
That I don't know.
I don't know. Either way, we'll take 30-second timeout. We're back after this.
How is it so fast?
With Crawcan's multi-gig internet, you can experience monstrous speeds for every device in your home or business at the same time for a low, no-nonsense price.
Welcome back. Some other news. They just keep getting them sent. Nothing wrong with it. I like to acknowledge alumni. Gracie Major and Katie Simpson from the class of 24 playing together at Seminole State. I believe this is Katie's first year there. Gracie, I know, played last year. 9-1 and 9-3 get the sweep. Titan making some headway down in Oklahoma, too. They're at Seminole State. And Jonas powers up, and his shot is good. Thanks to Farrah Major for letting me know that Pete's is open 24 hours. I made that comment a while ago, but I appreciate it because I'm going to need something after this game. 65-42. Hammonds gets it out. Now over to McRae. McRae's mid-range shot is good. McRae with 4 here in the second half. 65-44. Midget out to Woodcock. Out of Tanner. Over to Midget. Midget fakes the 3. Had his pass blocked out of bounds. It'll stay right here. 3:55 left to go in the game. Tanner open at the top of the key, Swift. Tanner's hit some outside shots here in the second half. 6 points from the outside, 8 in the second half. 68-44. Get it over for Hammonds. Now in the corner for Norris. He's picked up, takes it on the baseline. His shot no good, and a whistle and a foul on Jex Sheen. That'll be Jex's third personal.
Number 5, Jex Sheen, that's his third.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Cooper Sy set to check in.
Score update here from Gerard Medette County.
Checking in for the Titans.
I expect this game to be awful close between Gerard and Medette County. See, I'm trying to get the final score. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, dang it. I'm kind of rooting for Gerard here. You want to root for the league. 3-point win left. Norris makes both at the line. Tanner on the left wing out to Cheney. Man, their kids over there, man, they are loud and proud. And Gerard falls 54-53 to Labette County. Tough loss. Size for 3, missed. Rebound tracked down by Woodcock. Woodcock was fouled on the way up. They say he was out of bounds off of Carter back to St. Paul. Looked like there was some contact on the waistline down low, but
they haven't been calling.
They have a better angle than I do. Three on the way from Ade, missed off the front of the rim. Rebound loose, it's out of bounds. Tanner saves it right into the hands of Ade. Norris trying to penetrate, backs it out from McRae. And we have a foul on Carter Woodcock. First on Carter. And St. Paul will inbound at baseline left. Catch and shoot three for Norris, no good. Rebound lands in the hands of Stover. And a double dribble on Jonas, and it'll go back to St. Paul. (68-46), 2:43. This felt like a long fourth quarter. I don't know if it's just because it's 9:15. Started 30 minutes out. The whistle on a foul. Norris on the three, and we're going to get that one on Cooper, and that'll send Norris to the line to shoot three. Second on Cooper. First one is good. Like I said, Norris a great player for St. Paul. Had some great offense tonight, and a junior. He'll return for this Indian team next year. Second one good. Makes all three at the line. Cuts the lead down to 19. Size, Freddie gets it into Stover. It's loose, and it's controlled out by Norris. Gets it over to Ade. Back to Norris. Norris, long three, and he hits. I mean, Columbus is obviously sagging back, not playing as aggressive as they were, but still got to respect the threes, especially on a home court. Get it in for Woodcock. Woodcock jump stop in the lane. Carter shot good.
Carter Woodcock.
And they get kicking. It'll stay right here with St. Paul.
Checking in for the Titans.
Ethan Midget in for Cooper Size. Man, I hope Coach Reesa makes it up here fast, because it's going to be a little bit before we get home. This one inbounded for McRae. Over to Norris. Norris up and under move. Shot left short. Rebound by Midget. I slow the game down here. 97 seconds to play in the ball game. Hit it for Cheney. Back to Woodcock. Nearly had it picked away. I was trying to say pocket pick, but that's what it wasn't. What it was. Carter shot good in traffic. 6 points for Carter Woodcock here in this fourth quarter. 72-52. Three from McRae. No good. Went through Tanner's legs, and the shot is good from Jackson Beechner. Beechner's first points of the night, 72-54. Woodcock's pass nearly poked away, and we have a timeout as some subs going to come in. Oh gosh, here we go, a line change. Cannon Roberts, Cooper Reed, Brock DePratt, and Julian Basari will check in alongside Jex Cheney on the floor. For the Titan boys with 52.5 left to play. As Cooper Reed will inbound it here. Baseline right, gets it in for Basari. Basari out to DePratt, out to Reed. Brock over to Cheney. Cheney in the lane, shot partially blocked. Controlled out by Norris. Norris on the run out. His shot is good. They get this one over for DePratt. Out over to Cheney. Rex needs some help. Gets it out for Reed. 10 seconds. Sorry, lost it on the floor, but that'll do it. 56-72, Columbus wins and gets the sweep here over the St. Paul Indians tonight. We will take a quick break, come back on the Call Service postgame show with the final numbers. We're back after this.
Call Service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. From the football field to the bean field, the right equipment can make all the difference. Gear up for harvest, expand your fleet, or grow your business with Tyler Jackman at Big Iron Auctions. Tyler can improve your operation conveniently, efficiently, and effectively. And if you're selling one piece or the whole operation, Big Iron can connect you with over 750,000 registered bidders. Buying or selling, go big. Big Iron Auctions. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115. BigIronAuctions.com.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
And here we are on the Call Service postgame show here on Columbus Sports Live. When it's time for new tires on your ride, you can make a call to Call Service in Girard. And when you need in the field service, Calls has you covered with a truck en route. Shop for your tires and more at callservicellc.com. As Coach Reese has already headed up here, we'll run down the final numbers very quickly with you. Leading the Titan book tonight, Jonah Stover had 20, 16 from Ethan Midget and Carter Woodcock, 10 from Jet Tanner, 8 from Cooper Size, and a bucket from Jex Cheney. For St. Paul, they were led in scoring by Breck Norris, who led all scorers with 21, 14 from Kingston McRae, 12 from Benson Aday, 5 points from Malachi Hammonds, and 2 points apiece from Jackson Beechner and William Deverose. We're joined by Coach Risa here tonight, and well, pretty good offensive night. When you have 4 players in double figures and 2 players share 16 points apiece, that's a pretty good night offensively.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's what we talked about for the locker room. That how we came out was so strong in the first quarter.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah, and Ethan was feeling it, but then I felt like we came complacent later, and then also defensively because we felt like all the balls going in pretty easy, so we could give up a little bit of defense, and that's where you'll learn some bad habits.
Yeah.
But big thing is we got a W. We came in, did what we had to. It's been a long time coming since we've seen a quarter like that, the first quarter, how we came out so strong. But again, it's capabilities, and our big thing on offense, when they changed that to the 1-3-1, our kids started seeing some stuff on their own and recognizing and cutting, and it really opened some things up. And that's where they needed a pat on the back because they did some good looks there.
And I felt like tonight, I mean, it's good to get back on the win column no matter what, but I felt like after a couple of close losses with Riverton and Frontenac, a couple of close league games, and you're going to have a league game tomorrow night for homecoming, it was nice to get back on the winning side of the scoreboard before you have homecoming tomorrow.
That's what the win was obviously the biggest thing for us that we needed. But again, I still go back to the beginning of the game. Our guys did some stuff, and they did some different defenses to us. And when the ball's going in like that, it sure does make it easier on the offense. And I think that the offense set the tone the rest of the game. But I felt like even the first half we had 39. I felt like we left 10 to 12 points out there.
I felt the same way, and I felt like defensively, I felt like we gave up about 10 or 12 points.
Yes, and that's what we talked about. Coach Saporito kind of just told me, I think that might have been our worst defensive effort this year. But, and like I told the guys, I said, we got up, 28-6, 27, something like that. I said, then they didn't, it's not, I can go ahead and just throw it up there and make it. And then all of a sudden they start falling. Hey, look, we can make them. And that's where I say you can get bad habits. But I think we haven't really had the bad habits. So it's okay. I mean, this is okay.
Yeah, but you look at the scorebook, I mean, we had Jonas with 20, 16 for Ethan, 16 for Carter, and then they had one kid with 21 points.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of the Cherryville game where they just had one standout kid that was nailing the lights out, and for him it was from the outside, from the outer arc.
Yes.
And like you said, defensive a little bit, maybe we got a little complacent there in the second half. I didn't know if we were purposely trying to sag off.
No,
but
they were supposed to. We weren't getting out fast enough, and that's what was going on. They was like, well, what are we supposed to do? And that's that part is, when they're hitting, you got to stay closer to your man to begin with. So, but it's a learning process, and that's what we said. I've told them before the games even started, I said, these are like practice games for what we're trying to get to. All games through the regular season are like practice games for the real thing. And, if we can learn something from that, wow. It's great. So, and I have. Another thing is that second half, their early third quarter, we missed some layups.
Yeah.
Just because we had bad angles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we talked about because we weren't running the floor correctly. But at least they were having good looks. I mean, they were having looks at it. They just kind of went through the motions instead of still having their mind into it. And that will get a tight game. Hopefully, tomorrow night we cover that up and we make those.
Yeah. I talked to Josiah a little bit today, and he came in and talked to me. He said that you visited him in the hospital after the game, and all seems to be pretty good in terms of this. Yeah. In terms of this tonight, and he was back, of course, wearing the shades. I told him, I said, the bench has got to get those matching shades. So
we don't need to be giving him any advice on that. My wife.
I swear
and
I'm not a bad influence on him.
Yeah, my wife and I went and visited him, and of course I got to go back there in the room, and I guess the story was the docs. Somebody was wanting to cut the jersey off because he was getting a scan, and he's like, "No, can't. Coach will kill me." So I was like, "Wait a minute."
Don't get me roped into all this.
It's not my money. It's school's money. So, I had nothing to do with that. So I think what it was, he wouldn't want to lose that jersey because that's his number.
Yeah.
So I think deep down it's really on him.
He wants to keep 32.
Yes.
Yeah. But he told me that he could be playing possibly as early as next Thursday, depending on how things go. I mean, of course, we'll kind of take it game by game. I'm not sure if that's really. I don't know if that's him getting hopeful.
Well,
I know he wanted to play tonight, but I told him, I said, I think you should probably sit
at the hospital the other night. I said, well, you realize you're out Thursday and Friday and next Tuesday, and then probably. And every game I was going, his just mouth was like dropping. So, my thing, hey, safety first. It's,
exactly.
The kids first.
There's a life after high school, and some kids don't realize that in high school.
But I do like the demeanor of him wanting to get out there. But
he wants to play.
Yes.
He told me he wanted to play tonight, and I said, I think you should probably just have some family bonding time with your brother.
Absolutely.
All right, well, Coach Risa, we'll see you tomorrow. It's going to be homecoming, a big matchup. I think tomorrow's going to be a good game. That game at Colgan last time, it felt kind of odd with the way it was a massive blowout, and it really shouldn't have been, and I think this time's going to be a lot different. We're playing much different.
I hope so. Oh, we are playing much better. I just kind of wish maybe we weren't playing the night before, but hey, It is what it is, but that's okay.
Getting back in the win column, it might help them out.
Absolutely.
You never know how the boys will respond coming off of something like this. I know it's a long road trip, but...
Yep, well, we're good. They're young. Me, of my age, I'm the one's got to recoup.
Yeah, but you'll be up at 4 in the morning anyway.
Possibly.
Yeah, exactly. But, all right, well, we'll see you tomorrow, and congrats on the win. And
thank you.
Have a safe drive home.
You too.
That's Walter Risa, head coach of the Titan boys, joining us tonight. And we're going to pack up here from St. Paul, Kansas, and be back at home tomorrow for homecoming. Appreciate everybody joining us, and good night.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.